Greetings, Battle Brothers! It's me, Aurelia Tempris, Defender of the Golden Throne and Servant of Humanity. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope you, made it through the week. I hope you made it through the week. That was quick. What do you mean? Whatever do you mean? You died? Oh, man. Well, send me the details for your funeral. I'll try to attend. Well, yeah, I was starting late. I was like, oh, I'm starting late. Shoot. I'm trying to eat quickly. But welcome in, guys. How's everybody doing? In all seriousness. I was fiddling with my, my camera setup for Sunday. Hopefully I get it right. It's your birthday today. Well, happy birthday, Lucky Sumo. I hope you've had a good day. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm doing a gaming marathon with the boys. Oh, what games are you playing? This is important. No, go slay those heretics. Don't you even worry about that. You're playing The Binding of Isaac. I'm not familiar with that game. Oh yeah, we got a couple things we're doing today. Hunter the Parenting and then a bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna munch a little bit and then we'll watch Hunter the Parenting. 26 hours into the gaming marathon. Wow.
Baneblade!
Best of luck. Corporal Varn, thank you so much for the Prime sub. And Guardian, thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate it. 1 second. I see people's messages. I'm just chewing, munching. How much do I know about World of Darkness? All that's been presented in the Hunter the Parenting series and the intro. That's about it. How excited were you when you saw this audio log drop? Oh, episode 6 is only a few weeks away. Oh, that's exciting. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, forgive me, I am trying to munch quickly. Yeah, I feel like in the World of Darkness universe, it'd be pretty likely that I would fall in love with a blonde vampire. I may or may not have a crush on a blonde vampire.
And I must say that almost everything I've witnessed has been created.
More Taco Bell, no burger. Hunger for burger. Heretic burger. I will say, I am more inclined to stick with Warhammer, but I might do a little bit of World of Darkness. So, maybe. Everyone wants me to watch Hunter the Parenting, so I'm gonna watch it. I got into Warhammer because seeing a few YouTube shorts with you, and then I spent 3 weeks looking for your Twitch because, oh no, hang on. Because I couldn't remember your name. Oh no. Now, hey, you found me. Good to see you. Welcome in. Well, I'm glad you got into Warhammer. I'm excited if you do painting or whatever you decide to do. I'm excited to see what you come up with. If you decide to paint, if you just decide to read the lore. World of Darkness Aurelia being a ghoul to a blonde vampire is a scandalous yet accurate assertion. Okay, but it sounds a little icky. It sounds a little icky, I won't lie. Sounds a little icky. I was gonna put a different mini together, but my brain said videos and gaming. Fair enough. Fair enough. You'll have time to work on your minis on Sunday. And yes, I can see YouTube chat. It just doesn't appear on the screen because we occasionally get some people that behave poorly. And YouTube isn't as good about removing, like, for example, Twitch chat, if I deleted a message, it'll disappear from the screen. It doesn't do the same thing with YouTube, so sorry. Sorry, YouTube, you're getting kneecapped. Hi, so cool. Good to see. I found you on TikTok, then YouTube, and I finally decided to catch a live stream. But welcome in, welcome in. I'm gonna eat, and this will give us enough time to let people come in to watch Hunter the Parenting. No, I don't hate YouTube. I don't hate YouTube. No. Not my knees. I need those. No, you don't. Nope. Wheelchair forever. Congratulations. What color would you like your wheelchair in? Or your cane? No, because if I bust your kneecaps, I have a really hard time walking. Okay, wheelchair or crutches. Those are your choices. Those are your choices. World of Darkness blonde angel man could be a mage whose paradigm involves some vampiric adjacent tendencies. Ooh, I like, because vampires, you know, they're kind of evil, unless, you know, they've been forcibly changed. Then it's like, that sucks. Can I have my wheelchair in neon orange? Can I have my kneecaps? No. See, I shatter your kneecaps. And then I keep them. Yep. Yep. So, no, I get your kneecaps. I like the purple on your model. Thank you. Thank you. Well, King Dilly. So, Twitch used to be very anal about having multiple chats up on screen, but they've recently, like in the past 6 months, they changed their stance on it. They're allowing people to have both on the screen. What if I need my kneecap so I can serve the Emperor? Hold on. You think you know better than the Emperor and how he wants you to serve? If he tells me to take your kneecaps, I'm gonna take your kneecaps. He knows best in this situation. So if I need your kneecaps, better give me your kneecaps, okay? Don't make this harder than it has to be. Well, okay. Depends on what you do with the wheelchair, but I feel like if you're going between a wheelchair and crutches, wheelchair you can run someone over, crutches you can do a bit more melee. What are we doing today? Well, I'm taking people's kneecaps. That's what's happening. That I am taking the kneecaps. You can't stop me. The treads will let you drift. Yes, I'm munching. I got held up, and so I'm finishing up my dinner before we start. Yum. Now I just have my French fries. Probably won't eat all of them. Sorry, chat. I would share my fries with you, but you are not allowed in this portion of the Imperial Palace. Since I'm a guardsman in a wheelchair, can I get it tricked out by the Adeptus Mechanicus? Well, it depends. How useful are you? What would you do with the wheelchair? This is important information. Throw them off the balcony? Yeah, and hit the passerby that below. Or will the pigeons catch them in midair? Oh, probably not. Aurelia, you can't prove to chat you're not a goose IRL? I don't think geese can talk. And geese don't have pointed ears like I do. So... Strongest Smoothie, thank you for the super chat. Love me Emperor, love me Rip a Gun, love me Kamasai. Hate the heretics, the muties, the xenos, simple as. I love that. Thank you. No, I'm having Borgor. I hungered for Borgor, and the Borgor has been consumed. Let me get the screen ready for today. I wish I had made myself another burger. Mistakes were made.
It is the Bane Blade.
Mistakes were made, but it's okay. It's okay. Hang on. Arthur Bones is live. What's he doing? One sec. We're snooping. Shows that he's live. Is he live? Am I tweaking? It showed that he's... Huh? That's weird. Like a little icon. It says he's live, so what is he... Simply eat the burger a second time. I'll get right on that. Am I tweaking? I guess I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking, guys. You're allowed a little tweak. Just as a treat. Oh, did I? There, I want it on that playlist. What am I doing? Bop. There. Sorry for asking if you had friends the other day. I do have friends. You are forgiven, though. I forgive you. The burger was laced. Oh no, she laced her own burger. Okay. Let me see. How long have we been streaming for? 17 minutes. That's good enough. That's good enough. That's enough time for people to get here and, you know, get their act together. Okay. Did I not? Oh, no, I did. Okay, I was like, did I not save it in the playlist? What's wrong with it? Hang on. Oh, I love that. I love that sound. Oh, thank you, Strongest Smoothie, for the super chat. Some of your videos were my first introduction to 40k lore, and now I am here waiting for my Custodes army to paint and deliver. So I'd like to thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you for the super chat. You do not need to. You can thank me, like, but you do not need to send me any money. I appreciate it. I am so excited that you're getting into Custodes. Oh my gosh, yay. Okay, but the question is, Strongest Smoothie, what color? Maybe gold, or are you doing like... Okay, if they're gold, what color are you doing the cloth? This is a very important question. It's very important. I'll wait before we go. La 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 la. Do. Gold and red cloth. Okay. Okay, you know, I accept that red is like the standard. I personally think purple is the best. But, you know, yes, red is acceptable. Okay. We are back, baby. Let me turn all my redeems off. Yeah. I was watching your Space Marine playthroughs on YouTube. Oh, Cookie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to witness that. I am so sorry you had to witness my playthroughs. I make the playlist because I know people like sometimes like looking at them. Chat, that's not my best content. Don't go there. No. Anyways. Mods ban Sherman 6783 because he said it was Slaneshi purple. Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. Color language. Women care a lot about color. See, I read that out loud because I trust Doctor to say reasonable things, but then when I said it, it sounds a little wrong. And now I said it out loud. But yes, women are very particular about colors, especially when it comes to decorating. Like, I've also heard that women can see more shades of a color than men do. Now we ask her about wedding colors. Oh boy, I'm so glad you asked. Okay. Are we talking... Okay. So are we talking like Aurelia wedding colors? Are we talking about behind the Vtuber wedding colors? Because those are two different answers, even though they're similar. Because if it's sanguineous, it's red and gold and white. Or like a cream. Cream. Because cream has more warm tones. And it's like red, but with like gold trim. So it's mostly red with a bit of gold. But for me, I wear white with a lot of like gold on it, but it's still majority like the white and the cream. Why is it every time I visit, it's about your 40k Oshi? It's my stream. I can do whatever I want. In the, I was gonna say in the wise words of Pancreas, but I'm just gonna say this. This isn't your house. Why are you telling me how I should decorate? I can't talk about this in my daily life. People will think I'm crazy. Well, they still might think I'm crazy, but at least I don't have to see them think it. I can be crazy in my room, and everyone is just like, I don't have to see that. Hi, Zoran. Oh. Man, that made me laugh. Cookie, thank you for the 1 month sub. And Too Bright for the 26 months. Dang, holy moly. Great, I got like 5 things to clip now. Look, I aim to be clippable because, bro, I make my own YouTube shorts. I gotta be funny at some point. Half of my clips are me saying something about Sanguinius. I'm painfully aware that I'm in a rut, but gotta do the hashtag content. Yep. Thank goodness YouTube has a feature that lets you reuse details. Love that. Okay. No, but someone asked me about wedding colors. There's one time I said what did you say? Strongest smoothie. Thank you for the super chat. There's one time I said Canadian. Oh, instead of Cadian. Oh, I thought you were saying something about Canadian. Like, I was like, that is how you say Canadian. Like, what? And great, thank you for the super chat as well. My hab neighbor says there are more than 9 Primarchs. If I report her to the Arbites, do you think they'll make sure I receive her weekly ration share? Talk with your local Inquisitor, and I'm sure we can work out something. Canadian from the land of Canada. Oh, that is how you say Canadian. I was just trying to figure out, look. When I was reading his message, I was trying to make it make sense in my head. Am I the sole streamer in the Imperial Palace? Yeah. I don't know of anyone else. Look, I gotta take up the whole bandwidth. Mm-hmm. And welcome in Ditmar and Wereful. Fooful? I don't know. Okay. I know you guys are waiting. So sorry. We're gonna start 100 the parenting because, you know, I led with that in my thumbnail. So, no spoilers. I haven't watched it yet. Please go support Alpha Busa and the original channel. Lead with that. Because they do great stuff. I am very excited to see what's revealed here. I will say, before we start, because I have been going back and making these videos into VODs, there's a lot of things that, in hindsight, I am very surprised by, and I am insanely impressed by the writing. Stuff that I didn't think was going to be relevant later has absolutely become relevant. So if you have time to rewatch the series or just listen to it in the background, highly recommend. Highly recommend. Okay. Let's do audio check. That looks good. That sounded good. Let me get to the... Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. That sounded good. Let's check this.
Gremlin, I would encourage you to stay in your seat and rest.
How did that go? We like me gusta. Is this episode 1? No. This is episode, well, chapter 5.5. Good volume. Okay. No spoilers or I will steal your kneecaps. My mods will kidnap you. They will bring you to me and I will bust your kneecaps after stream. Okay? Please and thank you. I would like to point out this here. We got the kitten spear. Also, forgive me. I guess I'm a fake fan. What are we referencing here? Is this Evangelion? It's been a hot minute. This is an Evangelion reference, right? It is cool. That's what I thought. This unnerves me as a whole, by the way. It just does. Also, they use the same moon. They've been using the same moon for the past couple episodes. Cool. I'm glad I'm not that fake of a fan. Since you're in the Imperial Palace, tell the Captain General he owes me money. Well, I'll see what I can do. Thank you, Strongest Smoothie, for the super chat.
Oh, blimey, it's bloody Grimmel!
How's the fucking fiance?
Actually kind of saved me from being stumped more than 33 times. He really showed that
Based.
he cared, you know? It's just so intense.
Didn't know he had it in him.
Sure you didn't.
Tee-hee.
Took the Arcanum banned the hardest since, the only real reason he's banned is because he happened to be so tightly wrapped in with me.
At least he wasn't as low as when he and I were dating. I was the first person he'd met who actually knew about blanks and stuff. Because Kathy chooses.
It's your fault I'm not allowed to watch Koto no Ken anymore.
Oh, is that my
You
fault?
two were living together, you couldn't sleep without your shock blasting and looping your ear holes for the full 10 hours.
Oh, so he was shock after all.
Is traumatized. You have left me a broken boy that I have to fix.
I was kicked out. I haven't conducted any research.
I was very happy that he got mad at her. She was like, blah, 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 like, I can't believe it. You can do whatever you want. And he's like, bro. Ugh.
Because I no longer have the Arcanum's funds to conduct them with.
You got no bloody oversight. You should be happy.
This is exactly why we never worked out.
Oi.
Your obliviousness, your obsessions, the Fist of the North Star music looping all night. Shut up! Look, I can't take any more of you right now.
Hey, wait, okay.
She's annoying.
I'm sorry.
No, just...
I'm sorry. She annoys me. She irks me. I wouldn't say that we would be enemies if I met her in, like, high school. But, like, she's... But I get the feeling they've done all this so that you start to like her at the end of this episode. I'm just gonna say that.
Gremlin,
I like this art. I like it better than the last one.
I would encourage you to stay in your seat and rest.
Dad, which is the caliber of the vacancies again?
762, son. They're in the 200 cartridge cans. Those ones. There. Beneath that seat.
Okay. Hey, door? Pardon the, interruption, but you see where,
He's on the upper deck. But I really must insist you get some rest.
I
She has to be
appreciate
handcuffed,
it,
right?
but I kind of have something to say to him. Something's on my mind.
No.
Things. Between us.
He has more than enough things on his mind as it stands.
Correct. Yeah, door being so base. I was like, no, I'm sorry. I know you have feelings, but his feelings are kind of more important at the moment. I protect my boy.
It's bad enough that all this happened under his watch.
Yes.
But to Marcus as well.
I know.
If it's an apology, fine. Anything else, you should not say it.
It's gotten me real out of sorts too. Look, I promise not to make things worse for him, all right?
I don't believe you.
Got some things to talk through.
No. Ma'am, now is not the time. Read the room.
If you really must.
Thanks, Door.
Grimoline,
Yeah?
I'll be holding you to that.
Good! Oh,
Right.
my favorite
Go on,
character. We are all on the same page that she's the ghoul, right?
Hey, knock knock. I guess.
Grimmel? Honestly, I don't think I can stand speaking about whatever it is you want to talk about. Please, go back down below and do literally anything else.
No. It's,
Well reasoned.
I'm. Kind of useless down below if I'm fixing up the ammo and stuff.
Oh.
Ribs keep sliding around in there like a half-assed mincemeat. I came up here to, well, give you someone to talk it through with.
I'm trying to think about what I want to say here. I would get in so much trouble when I was a kid for pulling this crap. Let me put it straight. You want to do something, but when someone asks you why you want to do it, you lie and say like, "Oh, well, I'm really doing it for insert selfless reason." No. Like, obviously we know this, and I think Kitten knows this too. She is not, obviously she's not coming up here because she wants to help him. She wants to get things off her own dang chest. I did this as a kid and I would get in trouble because I got caught. I was like 8 or something. I'm not saying this exact thing, but it's like, don't come up here and pretend you're trying to help. This pisses me off. This makes me so mad because she just wants to have her conversation, but she's disguising it as like, "Oh, well, I'm helping you." This is not making me like her. Maybe she's segueing into an apology, but don't lie about it. Lead with the apology. Sorry. This really grinds my gears.
came up here to listen for once? That's rich.
It's the truth, okay?
Someone throw her out the bus. She's clearly... Oh!
There's no doubt you've got a lot going on in your head, and I want to help.
Alright, fine. I'm doing pretty shit right now, and I know it. But you? You really, really should be resting.
Well, with everyone preparing, nobody's come up to check on you, I'll wager.
Sir D would call it bathing in the null space.
I would like to nominate myself as Kitten's sister, even if it's adoptive sister. I would protect this man so hard. I would protect this man so hard, like, man. Anyways, whatever.
I appreciate the check-in.
Of course. Though, admittedly, I do want to talk with you about, well, us?
I mean, I knew this was gonna come up. Sorry, guys, I'm pausing. I'm pissed. Honestly, man. Brother, call me up. I'll protect you, bro. I do not care. I will be the feral younger sister. And I'll fight her. I'll fight her. Oh my gosh.
Hell of a time to be talking about us.
Yeah,
Goodness gracious.
No,
That's
it's...
another Grimeline Smith classic of being doggedly insistent about making sure she's okay first before reading the room? The thing...
Yes! Oh my gosh.
she's always done?
Oh.
No.
Dude.
It's not.
Oh.
Marcus gets abducted by a monster that can flood my mind with primal terror, and that's your cue to come and bother me about the serial drama that is our fucked relationship. Son of a...
Yes! Give in to your anger!
That was a shitty thing to say.
He's better than me. Sorry, guys, I will stop pausing.
There's
Sorry.
a lot going on right now, Grimmel, and... No, you got punched through a wall. I can't be doing that to you. I'm sorry.
Mate, it's been a fucking night, so I get it. I'm sorry too. This is a shit time to bring it up, but it's just... That thing could have given me a nice wet vivisection. And the last bit of talking we did was...
An argument. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to excuse me if I have some difficulty accepting that a brush with death is what's spurring you to try and patch things up with me.
I never said that was all I came up here to talk to you about. Cut me a break, all right? I'm not here to make it about me. I'm worried about you.
I'm worried about Marcus. We should be thinking about what we can do to rescue him, not patching things up between us.
Yes.
Honestly, you should have stayed. You're in no shape to be coming along.
That's my decision.
Is it though?
I need to do
I think it's someone else's decision if we're being honest here.
what I can. And I know you would have done the same.
Fair, I guess. Doesn't make me any less worried.
But if it's Marcus you want to think about, why don't we put our heads together and do some of that thinking then?
You guys can't hear it because my mic is filtering it out, but I am like grumbling and grunting and like making noises. You can't hear it. I'm breathing heavily. I'm sighing. I'm like, like, oh gosh.
From what we've talked about with Sir D, the werewolves would have been unlikely to take him hostage unless they were gunning for something.
Like what?
We've gone over some information already, and we've had some trouble piecing together important specifics.
Well, what you got overall?
Nothing immediately relevant, other than details of the whereabouts of this werewolf cairn. Even then, it's unhelpfully vague.
No, like, special details on how to take them on. How many of them we're fighting? What they're even doing this for?
No, unfortunately, it's listed a load of groups that operate out of England as a whole, but no real information on hunting them.
So, what are we doing going out here then?
Whatever we can, I think. The Society of St. Leopold was the only group that opted to remain in the operation
It's
after...
alright. I heard about it from D.
It's so bloody stupid.
Did you learn anything from looking around in the Arcanum?
Aside from Lord Fatigue repeatedly saying penis?
What?
Never mind. The records we consulted had a few components to them that gave us... something? Nothing new, really. If you know the whole bit about werewolves being weak to silver, then that's all we've got.
Well, hang on. That stupid movie trope is true.
I know, right? The thing I've learned as a hunter is that a lot of pop culture seems to be remarkably close to reality. Or rather, the hidden reality of things.
So vampires really don't like garlic.
Well, no, that...
And the Bomir fish is responsible for all those net cuttings.
No, Grimmel,
Do I gotta stop leaving out bedbug powder for Krampus again?
Grimmeline. Only part of those things are correct, hence the
Oh my
close to
gosh.
reality part of what I said.
But how are we supposed to know
So
which parts are
so she doesn't listen. Classic.
true and which ones are bunk? Only reason you're telling me silver works on werewolves is because you found out from D and your research.
And only because it happens to be relevant at this time. It doesn't fix the underlying problem, which is that what we're facing is potentially an entire pack of giant man-wolves who have powers that I can only scarcely begin to guess at.
And with D, he's only gonna tell you what's relevant, yeah?
Yes. It isn't doing wonders for me trying to mull over the possibilities, and I don't know what rules they're playing by.
These Leopold guys, though, they're proper hunters. Okay, proper is in, like, they're a full-on government organisation. Not that you...
It's alright, Grimmel. I got what you meant.
Sorry, love. Point being, they got tactics, they got weapons, they got strategy. Kind of stuff that D yammers on about, yeah?
Yes. To whatever extent I can assume to be the case. I'm not privy to exactly what they bring to the table beyond weapons and expertise.
But they're working with us to get Mark back. Can't be all bad then, with a big proper group like that at our backs, yeah?
I mean, the organization and their priorities are important, which is what the whole, like, that last episode was trying to show us. Like, oh, they're working with us to get him back. That doesn't mean they're all good, though. Like, they're doing it if it's convenient for them. And these guys, they got their arms twisted.
You're right about that. I'd rather have the help than not. It's just hard to gauge what'll be done by these zealots.
They let you in on their plans?
Not me. Not me, no. I'm not the maker of strategies for this. My own knowledge is middling at best.
So, it's D and the Catholic boys.
I don't even think Sir D's having much influence on them.
I doubt it.
Our discussions after the meeting with the Coalition were terse.
So, in short, we haven't really got anything to plan around.
I suppose not. Guess we may as well then.
May as well what?
Keep
Bro.
on with regards to you and me, like you wanted to discuss.
Okay. You do not have to satisfy her desire to fix things right now.
But I thought you wanted to.
Things right now aren't in a state where I can just sit here and fume about issues I have no control over. If I have to talk, which frankly you're right about, I may as well make headway on something.
Okay.
Kitten,
Don't.
Right, sorry.
I thought about it while we were.
It's official. It's official. Oh my gosh.
Talking, and if I'd gone through what you went through and got turned away like how I've been doing to you, I'd feel pretty terrible. So, yes, I want to discuss it with you.
Thanks, mate. You mind giving me something to work with? Ow. It's a little fogged.
Hey, can you tell the viewers what we went through so we're all on the same page?
What with the, rampage brain and the cracked ribs.
Well, remember the Suffolk Anime Con rave?
Oh! Yeah! Of course I remember!
There we go. Just needed the spark, right?
You bumping into me while I was in my flow state on the floor and I clobbered you with the paddle. Oh, ow. And
The constant dodging and having to evade your nicotine-induced battle fury. Every errant blow striking some other poor rave goer.
Yeah, and the way that huge butch security guard yanked me by that well-long braid I had.
And me by my damn ears.
Yeah, thought I'd crack me arse-bone on the concrete.
Suffolk grade arse-shattering curbs.
I did remember coming down off that adrenaline and ciggy high after that. Arse-related trauma and all. You were awful patient with me. Despite me thumping you good with the paddle.
Well, what can I say other than I thought you were cute? Could have been head trauma.
Ouch, cat boy.
Of course, you immediately.
I know they're giving us like context on how they met, which is sweet and all, but this feels weird. It feels weird. Like, I'm sorry, he's in another relationship. And I know that they're like still friends, so perhaps this is just me as an individual who has like not stayed friends with anyone I've been in a relationship with, and it's like ended like that. It feels weird. I won't lie. Feels weird.
Immediately apologizing did wonders for my opinion for you at the time. Christ, you were just so distraught.
It was a rough time, and I did feel awful for nearly laying you out, because some other guy grabbed my ass.
The fact that you thought it was me is still really funny, considering I didn't even know you existed until the first swing connected. Couldn't even get our wallets back until the day after.
Yup. All I had was a £1 coin in my skirt pocket.
And I had 50p in my hoodie.
Up at Crabtree's Chippy, drowning our sorrows in a greasy, shitty chip butty.
The gall of him to price a bap that bad at 80 pence.
Highway robbery. But, I mean, it was worth a lot more than 80 pence at the time.
Yeah. It was.
I don't think she's trying to like get him back. I don't think that. It just feels weird. Like when he says, but like you are so cute. I'm like, sir, you're in a relationship. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you don't. The reminiscing just feels weird. I mean, they are still friends. It just. I know. I think it's just weird for me as someone like, you know, who's not in this situation and has not had like any similar situations. It just, they both seek closure. I know that's what they're doing, but it just feels weird to me. But, you know, she is genuinely trying to help him. Yeah, I don't think so. I think she's trying to help herself. I think she wants closure more than he does. I think he's just saying it because he wants to get his mind off of what's happening.
I mentioned I've been getting into Wigan kebabs lately.
The sandwich with a meat pie for a filling?
Carbs on carbs on carbs on carbs, mate.
I love
I'm afraid
carbs.
my lifestyle can't make best use of such an energy-dense diet. Haven't eaten a chip sandwich adjacent thing since... well...
Seriously?
It's not what you think. I'm not doing it out of spite. It just hurts to recall it.
It's also not very healthy.
I'd been associating you with them for so long that I couldn't really unassociate it.
You've got to get past that, mate. You're missing out on a bread-centric lifestyle that I've been enjoying for the past... month?
Easier said than done, Grim.
I mean, you did enjoy it, right? That wasn't like a... lie?
No, I did. That's part of why it hurts so bad.
We've had plenty of good memories, though, beyond that. Remember the date we had down by the river? When we went past Carrow Road?
I do remember that, but...
How those hooligans down that alley started cussing you out, threatening you and bellowing like caged animals. How instead of pissing you off, they pissed me off instead?
Yes,
well,
How I heroically and valiantly stepped in to fight off all 5 of them. Granted, I got the shit beat out of me and you went to get help.
Yeah, that's
what?
stupid.
You didn't
That
do...
was a good night after, though. I remember you doting on me all night as I lay in the hospital bed. It sucked, but I wasn't a quitter.
Gremmel!
Eh?
You're forgetting that I was asking you to just ignore them and move on.
But they would have followed us.
No! They hadn't moved from their grimy little alleyway once we got past them. You had decided you'd go back nearly half a block away and fight for my honor.
But no! I remember seeing it.
Grimmel,
so
we
dumb.
crossed the Novi Sad Friendship Bridge on the same street when you went back. Last I saw of you was your boots ducking down the alleyway as I screamed after you to stop. I ran after you to try and help, but there were 5 of them, and they were easily double our age.
So dumb. Why would you do that? Girl, come on. You are a girl. It doesn't matter how tough you are. I think I'm a tough girl, but never in my wildest dreams would I think I could take on 5 grown men in an alleyway. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh my gosh. I'm waiting to see the redeeming characteristics, guys. I am waiting. I promise. I am not... I'm sure something is gonna shine through that makes her like a really amazing person and like really endearing and lovely. I don't see it. I don't see it, boys. I don't see it. And I am exaggerating, but there are like small things. I'm like, okay, that's nice. That's this, that's whatever, but
Broad-shouldered bastard had a fucking table, which he broke over your head.
stupid.
All I could do was flag down a police car down the road and plead with them for help. Then all I could do after that was call an ambulance after they'd floored you.
Why don't I remember it like that?
Because you got hit over the head with a table. That's why you don't remember it like that. You're romanticizing things, ma'am.
Let me jog your memory. We rode in the ambulance all the way to the community hospital, and you were stuck with that stupid grin on your face, blood streaming out of your nose and mouth. It was one of the most harrowing experiences I've had in a long time. Not since all I could do was sit there and watch you in such a dire state. I was so bloody helpless, looking at my girlfriend beaten to a pulp and felt like garbage for being unable to help. And it was all your bloody fault on top of it.
How come you never told me how you felt about all this?
Because by the time you were back to good health, I'd made peace with it. You were so beat up that I couldn't bring myself to just lay into you for how you handled that. I didn't figure you'd be so willing to repeat that mistake in the future, and it didn't end up mattering after that point because...
We broke up.
Yeah...
And the only reason I never brought it up was because you just seemed so okay about it. I didn't think to bring it up. Guess me kind of, well, misremembering how that night turned out didn't help either.
Is that really how you remembered it?
Well, what I can remember anyway. Got knocked unconscious. Guess I just filled in the blanks however I felt worked best.
I remember it, unfortunately. It doesn't get any easier doting on people. Ones you've loved that are horribly injured. I mean, Christ, you saw Marcus.
Bloody mummies, boy, eh?
Shut up!
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Tutankhamun, innit?
Shut up! I can't tell if I'm attracted to hopelessly overconfident people who get pummeled to a pulp, or if I just found you two attractive and you getting pulverized is just some higher power's idea of a joke.
It's a bit of a naff joke, innit?
Just a titch.
If it's any consolation, love, I ain't laughing at it either.
Who said I wasn't laughing at it? It is pretty funny.
Hey, didn't you just say you found it immensely traumatizing?
I mean, it's still funny in a cosmic way. I still happen to not want either of you beaten to death, Grim.
Wow.
Such a bloody softie. That memory being what it is, though, makes me wonder how much of the trouble I've gotten into is my own damn fault. I mean, up until she went mad dog on us, so is badgering the werewolf. Figured she was that ghoul you guys were on about. Thought I was in the clear to kind of mess with her.
Hell of a coincidence, wasn't it?
I'm wondering, would we have gotten more time if I hadn't been so dead set on badgering her? Could we have gotten enough time for you and the rest to get there, deal with it proper?
Grimmel, you know you're not at fault. Stop it.
But going back to it, like, doesn't me surviving all of that prove I'm strong? Like, I've been proving how much I can take before falling down.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I've been surviving stuff like this all my life, you know? Just
Oh no.
trying to keep on and enjoy myself how I want to. Like, remember when I'd rented out those copies of Trigun out of the library when you got your card revoked?
How does that... Wait. No. I remember.
Yeah, you do. Had to hold them for a day before you could get them. It was like smuggling bloody contraband just so you and me could read about Vash being a dipshit.
Yeah, I remember you hiding them at your place.
Felt like a real ninja.
For what it's worth, I'm still sorry. It can't have been easy.
Yeah. Dear old Dad. It's not quite the same, and I know that. But it's been a part of me for as long as I can recall, surviving to get to the next day, one step at a time. Picking fights has been one of the few ways I get to test myself. I mean, look at me, man. Who's gonna take this seriously if I can't prove I can take a punch or two? It's one.
I guess in the context, in this next line that she's about to say, I guess people will take you more seriously if you can take a punch or two in this particular line of work, but... I apologize, guys. I did not understand that reference. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Best things I can offer in this line of work. Persistence and being damn hard to put down. What good a hunter doesn't have either. What?
Hearing all of this finally, I'm not really surprised. It's also just fucking sad, Grimmel.
I don't do this to me, man. I'm opening up to you.
No,
and
look, that came out wrong. It's not me looking down on you.
Well, what do you mean, then?
Look, Grim, look at me, okay? Your endurance, I have to be honest, it's something I marveled at for the longest time. Seeing what you have had to go through and keep on with is inspiring. It's one of the strongest things about you in this context. But there is a difference between being a survivor and being suicidally stubborn. Survival isn't just about taking the next hit and keeping on going. It's about knowing when to call it quits. Your present condition is something that worries me.
Yeah, mate, I'm afraid too. I'm not stupid. I can feel something shifting around in there, and it hurts too. But I want to help where I can with this, and save Marcus.
Is that really what you want to do?
What the hell does that mean?
From what you're saying so far, I'm not sure if you're doing this to save Marcus or to get on my good side.
Interesting. Interesting. Also, yes, the red flags and the death flags are there. Big and strong.
Oi! Have you maybe considered that I'm worried about both of you? Marcus is one of my best friends, one of my only friends right now. It's not a fucking binary, mate. Do I only get to like one of the two of you? I want both of you to like me, because fucking stupid as it may seem, I like both of you an awful lot. Even though you've had this hate for me since we broke up. And you know the screwed up thing about it? I've had to sit here and think about where it went wrong, and I thought at first it was your fault, 'cause fuck, that's what anyone does after a breakup.
It wasn't just you that thought.
But I've had to come to the horrible realization that maybe you have had a good reason to hate me. You were justified in hating my guts. And this trip down memory lane was a final pin in the board to make me realize that you did have a good reason to hate me for what I did to you.
Oh, spill the tea.
I hardly have anyone around me. Nothing that I can really call a friend, anyway. I might want to preserve what I've got now and fix what I might have broken. That shit haunted me. That our relationship soured so much that you hated me. Fed up and pissed off for having to deal with my ass for so long. Not even that I threw the love we had in the trash, that you couldn't even look at me like I'm your friend. I was worried for so long that I couldn't get to know anyone just because of how much my dad hated me, him and Mum both, even though she just gave up and left. Then I met you, and you were maybe the first person I'd been able to connect with intimately. You've got no idea what it's like to have to think on that kind of bloody thing for years. But you're so bloody alone that all you've got to bond with people over is anime and manga and shit. Because you blew the one relationship you've had.
I know. Because you've told me. And I've never forgotten it. How the fuck could I? But you aren't alone. You've managed to carve out friendships with Elise, Harry, Marcus, and whoever else I may not even know. You've had those connections. You can't just pull the "you don't know what it's like" card because one relationship fell apart.
Oh. 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 I have sympathy, like some amount of sympathy I just want to lead with, but like I gotta know what she did. What did she do? What did she do? Cause Kitten is all around a pretty chill guy, and it kind of takes a lot for a chill guy like that to get so pissed off that he hates you. So what did you do? I have sympathy because it seems like there was not a very good home life. Holy.
You can't put all that on me. That's
He's
not
right.
fucking fair.
Mm-hmm.
The world's a big place. Even our little insular world is a big place. But there's a lot more like us out there. Always has been, always will be. No matter who says otherwise.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere. Not while one of us is out there and needs us.
It still mattered to me. But more than anything. I don't want things between you and me to get worse.
I don't either, Grim. It's been a long time since, and I've had too much time to let it ferment in my head. I'm sorry for having put you through that. I really can only guess as to how much it hurt you.
For how all of this is even happening now. Me taking you for granted like I did. But then and now, it isn't all on you, mate. I'm sorry too.
Thank you, Grimmel. I'm not ready to be friends with you again. Right now, it's not that
She's so dead. She's so dead. They're gonna be burying her next week.
easy. Not for me, anyway.
Yeah. I get that.
But we can try and start wiping the slate a bit. You were immature, self-centered, and oblivious, not to mention kind of an asshole, but that's who you were, not who you are. I was a dick for assuming you hadn't changed, because you definitely have.
Okay, fair.
Thanks, mate.
Sir D told me in the aftermath that you were one of the only ones trying to leap into the fray against her. That whole proving yourself thing has never been in question to me, and doing something so reckless, stupid, and brave only cements that.
Okay. Isn't it going to be absolutely terrible for her if / when she discovers that her bravery, her courage, her ability to take a hit was not because it was her, but because she was a ghoul all along and had no idea, so it was never her? I don't know, man. That sounds really brutal, but that also sounds like something they would write into the story. Heartrending, if that's the case.
Even if it backfired horribly and you almost got crunched to death.
It's 'cause I'm built like Souther.
What, incorrectly?
Berg.
Ow, fuck. Fine. And listen, we're not friends right now, but I will admit that after this discussion, I'm more than happy to accept your help. You and I can discuss friendship again later, after we rescue Marcus. You know, my fiancé.
Oh, stop it! I'm not gunning for that role. And I want to save him too, remember? Because he's my best friend.
Uh-huh.
And if I can save my best friend and ensure him and his fiancé can be happy, well, that sounds good to me.
Thank you, Grimmel.
Even if his fiancé happens to be my ex and a doughy UK boy besides.
Okay, getting a bit too jabby there. Let's shake hands before you make an ass of yourself and I regret it, hmm?
Sure thing.
Reminds me. Speaking of Kenshiro, you still got my details on your phone?
Course I do. That grudge was mostly on you, remember?
Just making sure. Guess in that case, I'll just have to keep an ear out for Tough Boy then, yeah?
You still have that old ripper got you? On your phone?
Well, yeah. I'd figured out I could remove you as a contact a while ago, but... I still didn't really want to. Besides, it was... it's a good song. Grimmel, please stop crying.
Interesting. We're gonna skip ahead to see what Mr. Carl says. Hang on.
Nothing bad ever happens to Grimmeline. I talk about wicked kebabs, and I say Cognus Mentis. That's my catchphrase. Beast! Foul beast!
It's just hard to gauge what'll be done by these zealots. I mean, I'd rather have the help than not. It's just hard to gauge what'll be done by these zealots. RuPaul's Hunter the Reckoning. The winner crowned this year's Hunter. RuPaul the Dragon. Your theme for this year's walkway is Skinned Werewolf.
Give it to us, Carl. Looks like it's a run fair or just a small gathering in a random town. Oh yeah, you're right. It is more pirate themed. You're right. But look, my first thought was run fair. Man, imagine you find out you're in this video. You're just chilling, background. Well done, well done. Good job. I was clapping, but my mic cut it off. That was weird. Hang on. Happened so fast, didn't pause it in time. I forget what the name of this painting is, but I've seen it in person. I think I have, at least. Oh, yeah, it does have, like, a very similar composition, you're right, with the river and the people and all that jazz. Is it supposed to be the same riverbank? I don't know if it is or not. I have no idea. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, all right. Let me give my thoughts on Miss Grimmeline. Okay. She's gonna die. That much seems pretty obvious. Oh, let me share the video with you guys. 1 second. Okay. Ms. Grimmeline, it seems like she's gonna die. There will be no more friendship because there will be no friendship to have. Obviously she's not all bad. No one is, obviously, in this case, she's not, like, completely evil. I'm still not, like, a huge fan. They're definitely playing it up so you, like, kind of like her. And you're like, oh, wow, she's so sweet. Look at how they met. And, like, she's impulsive, but, you know, she has the spirit. Her heart is in the right place. I see what they're trying to do. I am not won over by her. She's too silly to die. Yeah, they definitely felt the need to have the character say everything she has to say. Normally that means death. This time she might just become a bad guy or something. Yeah, we'll see. I honestly don't think the problem is her heart, but her brain. Oh, it's 100% her brain. She's stupid sometimes. And, like, she does really dumb, impulsive things. So she's gonna be fine. Didn't you hear nothing bad ever happens to Grimmel? That was the writers looking us in the face and saying, nothing bad ever happens to her. We all know what that means. Now, they could be doing a little sneaky on us and making it so someone else dies that we don't expect. Very possible. They're gonna find out she's the ghoul. They forgot all about the ghoul. She's totally, like, you know, it's gonna be rough. But knowing the right, she could be a literal red herring. She is... Didn't they call her the fish girl earlier? Because we all know she's supposed to be, like, the Shadow Sun equivalent. So, she is a fish. Fishy. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. But I still don't really like her. She is not my favorite character and won't even ever come close. Unless she does some serious character development. I think she'll die before that happens, if we're being honest. You know, apologies for the beginning. I was very passionate. About this whole thing because I don't like that behavior. So apologies. Grimmel can be an acquired taste. Okay, here's my thought. And I recognize that my dad said this about himself. And, you know, perhaps I'm biased because he's my dad and I love him and, like, I was raised by him, so my personality is similar in some ways. I don't like the idea of things being an acquired taste because, specifically when it comes to food, but I feel like in a way it can be, you can relate it to people. I don't like things being an acquired taste because I want it to taste good. Like, that's one of the reasons why I don't really, like, I will occasionally drink, usually, like, yummy cocktails that don't taste like alcohol. But I don't like things being an acquired taste. Like, why would I drink something that tastes like meh? Why, like, I don't know. Perhaps I'm thinking about this the wrong way. I'm like, well, why would I want to hang out with someone who's like, where we don't align personality-wise? Who's my favorite character? Door. I love Door. Door is my favorite. I love Door. He's amazing. No, not everything is an acquired taste. Some things taste good right off the bat, like bacon. Bacon is not an acquired taste. Anyways, so forgive me if you have the impression I went hard on her. I think that her and I, on a personality level, don't mesh very well. I think if I knew her in person, I would have a hard time getting along, which I try not to. But I also recognize this is a fictional universe, and I kind of the stereotypes are like played up a bit. But she's not my vibe. She's not my cup of tea. I wouldn't be mean to her. I just don't know if I'd hang out with her. I will say Grimmel does give off the same chaos vibes as Froggy sometimes. Okay, well that's different. Yeah, having a chaotic nature is one thing, but I'm not like those are two different things. Those are two different things. And you never know. Perhaps if, Aurelia had a conversation with the fictional character Grimmel, perhaps we would ultimately, eventually get along. But I'm just a third party watching this. So. Yeah, Froggy's great. Not quite the same. Very similar in terms of chaotic energy. I think Froggy's smarter than Grimmel. I think Froggy is significantly smarter than Grimmel. It's not even close. Yeah, it's not the same. Anyways, we have other stuff we're gonna watch. That was fun. I am interested. They were saying it seems like there's gonna be a merch drop next week, next week, which implies that there will be another episode released soon. Chapter 6. Froggy doesn't have supernatural trauma. Yeah. I mean, I can be gracious towards Grimmel because she does have some amount of supernatural trauma. I do want to know what it is. But yeah, Fun as a character would not want to deal with that in real life. 100%. Okay, I grabbed a couple things, but we can watch whenever we feel like. I wanted to see the Necron trailer for Dawn of War 4. I hadn't seen it yet. So that was one of the things I had pulled up. Because I was like, oh, I haven't seen this. It's been sitting there forever. Anyways. Let me check this. Sound. That's kind of loud. Hang on. Let me turn this down. What if her dad was a vampire and turned her into a ghoul from birth? I think it's more likely that she was a ghoul, I think her family was probably ghouls. I'm more inclined that it's that. That she is a ghoul and never realized it. And thus has had some problems. Throughout her whole life. A generational ghoul. I mean, consider this, guys. Rewatching the VODs is very important. Because there is not a single scrap of information and whether or not you see it yet, every single piece of information they present is relevant. You just don't know why yet. Because if you go back, you're like, oh wow, they brought up this. Oh wow, and they brought up this, and this ended up being relevant here, and this was relevant here. Every piece of information is relevant in some way. You just don't know how. It's very intentionally written. I'm inclined to think she is one of the generational ghouls. Because she doesn't seem to know she's one. So... no, food for thought. Okay, I'm gonna watch the CGI trailer because it looks good. I'm excited to play this. We're gonna try to finish Dawn of War 2 in like a month and a half. Good luck to us. It's probably not gonna happen. Well, no. Yeah, a month and a half.
We conquered these stars in eons past. We enslaved gods. We defeated death. Yet now, we wait to find lesser species infesting our empires. They have sundered the galaxy, unleashing powers they do not understand. Our tombs have been destroyed. Our lower orders do not wake.
That's pretty cool.
Madness, born of slow decay, works its curse upon us.
I love the scarabs, I won't lie. So cute. Less cute.
The Zarekan dynasty needs every weapon and every warrior. So I have come to this world.
I like these transitions.
The lesser species that think it theirs call it. Kronos. It shall be ours again.
I believe he's Thothmek, right? I think that's the name that they gave him. I'm so excited. Do they have other trailers? Did they release... Oh, we saw that one. Oh, I didn't see the orc one. Ah. Okay, I want the orc CGI trailer. I haven't seen this one. Dang, I haven't seen some of these. Dang, I gotta catch up. Why? That's dumb. I will not be doing that. No. Let's see if I can watch any of the other ones. We watched this one. Did I watch the story trailer? Maybe. No. You got YouTube. You pay me every month. You should know how old I am. Well, I guess we're not watching any of them, guys. Can I watch this one? So I can watch this one, but I can't watch any of the other ones. Weird. Okay, whatever. Fine. I'll watch them on my own time. It's what? Okay, hang on. Let me go back to my playlist. Yeah, they have my social security number, guys. Technically, so from my understanding, it's two separate entities. So they technically don't have it, but I still think it's stupid. I'm over 3,000 years old. Yeah, I keep putting it off. Anyways, Let's have a little chuckle. I saw this. Nope, who not the word of Lorgar. I don't know. I saw it on my recommendations page, and I just said, oh, let's watch this on stream. I don't know. Look dumb. Not my father's ashes.
A sweet emperor poo? That's not honey. You're eating the word of Lorgar.
Oh no.
All I ever wanted was the truth. Remember those words as you read the ones that follow. I never set out to topple my father's kingdom of lies from a sense of misplaced pride. I never wanted to bleed the species to its marrow, reaving half of the galaxy clean of human life in this bitter crusade. I never desired any of this, though I know the reasons for which it must be done. But all I ever wanted was the truth.
Don't give in to the chaos, Pooh. You're my favorite childhood character. You can't give into chaos. Penumbra Skeletor, thank you for the bits. Yes, I do have 1,000 Suns. We were supposed to watch this last week. It didn't happen. Didn't happen. Okay, and we'll watch some of these short ones because why not? I thought they'd be good chuckle. How Darktide Tech Priests actually bless their weapons. This one was also recently came out, and I'm a little concerned. Very nice, yes. Oh, I'm concerned. No! Man, she dances better than me. But the music is so banger. I didn't think it was gonna go like that, but that makes me laugh, but the music is fire. I left for a minute to order pizza. What did I miss? You didn't miss anything. You're good. Dancing Scutari. Thank you for the super chat. What is this music? Dude, Ghostblade, you do not know the Darktide music? It's like the best music in a video game ever. I exaggerate. I'm sure there are other video games. Don't yell at me, chat. Don't yell at me, chat. Darktide soundtrack. Look it up. Listen to it. Dude, it's fire. Fire. Mechanicus, yeah, I've heard Mechanicus has a very good soundtrack as well. Look it up. It's really good. Like, nothing is better than purging heretics to the Darktide soundtrack. Music reaction, I feel like it would just be me swaying back and forth. I don't think it would be that entertaining. So, I mean, I can only make comments like, I'll be like, yo, this is sick, and like... Did I see what Froggy just tweeted? Oh no. Well, we're gonna find out. Will it pop at the top of my For You page? Nope. We'll just... Oh. I thought it was going to be something like she said something really unhinged. She's seeing the Odyssey movie. In the IMAX theater. I don't know if I'll see it. I have a gift card, but I'm busy. I'm busy. My condolences for her eyes and wallet. I don't know much about it, but I heard it got a really good score on Rotten Tomatoes, but like I don't, and IMDb, but I don't know how much of that is like movie critics versus like actual people. But apparently it surpassed Lord of the Rings, so I'm incredibly skeptical. Incredibly skeptical, because I'm sorry, for a movie to be better than Lord of the Rings, it sounds like heresy. Movie critics aren't people. Okay. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it is possible that movie critics have other interests in mind, and maybe they don't have the same opinions as your standard people. Their job is to, like, you know, they're movie critics. They have other goals because they get paid to do that job versus someone to go see a movie. Anyways, we're not saying anything more about that because it gets into very weird territory. We're not talking about it. I honestly only see mostly bad reviews of the movie. Okay, well, see, this is why I'm like, Anyways, we're gonna watch one of my favorite videos. We're gonna watch one of my all-time favorite videos. I forget how it got brought up, but a mod sent it to me. That makes it sound really weird because I'm just gonna play the video and you're just gonna have to wonder how this came about today, but here we are.
Am I pregnant? Am I
I love this video. It's my absolute, like, favorite. Amazing. Best video ever.
Am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? Am I pargant? Am I
Pregnant. That means, if you are pregnant, that means someone named Greg has impregnated you. Just so you know.
Am I pegnate? Help? Is there a possibility that I'm pegrant?
Possibly.
Am I pregnant or am I okay? Could I be pregonate? How do I know if I'm prengan? Can I be pregnant? Can you get
Pregante. Oh man, I know this video so well. It's been years since I've watched it, but I love it. All these people ask these questions after looking at Sanguinius. Listen here, buddy. I'm gonna give you one chance to apologize. If not, the mods are gonna burn you. No, they're gonna kidnap you and I'm gonna break your kneecaps. Damien, I'm waiting for your response. I said, look, I'm giving you one more chance. You say you're sorry. You say you're sorry, Damien. Say it. Say it, Damien. Thank you. I appreciate your change of heart. I'm kidding, of course.
Can oo bleed while oo are pergert? Can oo down a 20-foot water slide pegnat?
Pegnant.
How can I get my GF?
And imagine all these people who are pregnant or trying to get pregnant spelled it wrong. Sad times.
Pregnant. What happened when get perginat? How can a 9-year-old get pregnant? Will my
Jail. Immediately go to jail. Jail.
get pragnan? What is the best time to
sex
to become pregnant? Does anyone know how many teens get pregnant a year? Are these systems of being pregnant? Girlfriend ain't had periods
Periods.
since she got pregat. Is it possible having sex to a 8 months pregnant? If a woman
Is it possible? See, a pregnant, guys, I'm gonna teach you something. I'm gonna teach you something. A pregnant. So you know, you guys know the term. I only discovered this term recently. You know, foid. Okay, but it's like that, but with pregnant here. So. It's like that. You can extrapolate on your own.
pregnant? If a woman has starch marks on her... Wait. If a woman has starch masks on her body, does that mean she has been pregnant before? Period, question mark. My circle is normal, but yet I still don't get pregnant.
My circle? So I feel like some of these are translated from another language and it's not coming through quite right, or someone's English is their second language. I thought Foid was the same thing as femcell. Oh, maybe it is. I knew Foid was female humanoid, so it was just Foid. I clearly don't know what it actually means. So that means pregnant is not accurate in that case. Oh, Well, my wife called me that, and I'm as clueless as you are. She called you a Foid? I feel like based on... Huh. Okay, so question. So wait, chat. Sorry. Enlighten me. I clearly am not versed in the ways of the internet, and I've been busy. Foid, female humanoid. Does that have the implicit definition of being a femcell? Is that... No, it does not. Okay, so is it just a derogatory term for a woman, a foid? Because it's just like, oh, it's like, that's what it sounds like. How is it spelled? F-O-I-D. Yes. Okay, it's just derogatory word for human. Oh my gosh, Automod just blocks that term. Wow. Huh. Okay, yeah, so it is derogatory. Okay. Got it. Foid is generally what incels used to call women. Okay, got it. Okay. Cool, thank you guys. Thank you for the clarification. I was like, I thought it was just, yeah, that's what I thought. It was female humanoid. I didn't know the intonation behind it and the context. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been enlightened. Yeah, femcell is a female, like, celibate, yes. I just didn't know if they were, like, tied together. So, okay, cool. Wow, it's incredible that automod, like, I don't even think that's a term that we put in the automod ourselves. It just does that. Wow. Okay. My circle is normal, chat. My circle is actually normal. My circle is normal.
What can I use? Period, question mark. Has anybody got pregnant by just pre-cum while using birth control? Did most you women feel pregnant before find out? I am pregnant last 5 weeks, so can I start sex? Danger ops, transient sex. Will it hurt baby top of his head? Me and my boyfriend are trying to get prefnat and haven't took my birth control in 12 days. 38 plus 2 weeks. Pregnant? I think my
Pregnant.
dog is pregnant. Can I get bringed if he had a condom on? How long can Ugo being pregnant to get an abortion? I think I'm pregnant with my 14th child.
14 kids was a lot. Oh my word. Thanks, guys. Sorry, I wanted to watch that. It's been a while since I watched that. I was like, oh, this is so funny. Pretnet sounds like an ISP. It does. You're right. Oh. Oh. 14 is quite the dedication to the preservation of the species. I feel like you get I feel like if you get pregnant 14 times, I don't think that's your goal. I think you're forgetting something, perhaps. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, look, guys. There's a Hunter the Parenting one that I found. Hang on. I actually saw this post on Twitter, and I thought it was really funny. And the fact that someone put it in this context, I think is, hilarious.
Vampires are... Vampires are so full of shit! Oh, the human race is beneath us. You're just livestock to us. I don't think you know what livestock is. Do you feed us? Care for us? Protect us from predators? No. You just slink around dark alleys and ambush people. That's not what a higher being does. That's a bottom feeder. A parasite!
Okay, consider this. Fuck you.
Karate punches your head off!
I appreciate the little Kevin inclusion here, but also, like... This sounds so dumb, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Oh my god. I'm gonna say it. Okay, chat, don't take this too much out of context. Chat, can I be a livestock? Can I get fed? Can I get cared for? Can I be protected from predators? Guess what? It only requires me to be eaten every once in a while. Okay, we're done with that. Okay, next one. 1,000 Suns.
The 1,000 Suns.
Oh, look at this, Arbiter Ian. Someone really wanted me to watch this. Look, sometimes I have to do it for the bit. Okay. 1,000 Suns and heresy and things are happening. Magnus did nothing wrong. You're right. Of course. Anything to get past what I just said.
The 1,000 Suns in 40k are servants of the chaos-powered Tzeentch, a legion of sorcerers and their thralls on a quest for the darkest knowledge.
What I want to know, because I don't know too much about the 1,000 Suns, I know enough. When did the armor go from red to blue? Because I always thought it was blue when I first started learning about the lore. I always thought it was blue, but it was red for like a period of time. I didn't know that.
But it's a fate that took them a long time to accept, for the 1,000 Suns were once idealists, a legion dedicated to saving the Imperium in many ways.
It does look nice.
From itself.
Go follow and like. and subscribe.
Welcome to Heresy 101. In this little series, I'm going through the lore for each of Warhammer's Space Marine legions, particularly their origin in the grim days of the Horus Heresy.
Very distinct
in this,
helmet.
I take a look at where they are at the start of the Heresy and how they got there, and then what happens to them during it. Anyway, before I start, this series does contain spoilers, particularly for the Horus Heresy Black Library novels, but also for many of the rulebooks. The Thousand Sons were the first great casualty of the Horus Heresy, betrayed by both the Loyalists and by Horus himself. But they weren't without fault, and the arrogance of their Primarch and their casual dismissal of the Emperor's laws had provided Horus with all the excuse he needed to remove them from the board. The history of the 15th Legion starts slightly later than many of their brother legions, and their genesis came at a strange and ill-omened time for the Imperium. The fires of unification had been burning across Terra for generations, and the nascent Imperium was starting to take the first steps towards the conquest of the solar system, and following that, the Great Crusade. But the warp storms that had cut humanity off throughout the Age of Strife had briefly flared up again. And with this crusade on temporary hold, the Emperor turned his hand to the 15th Legion, selecting many of their initial recruits personally. These were taken from some of the most loyal, educated, and civilized areas of Terra. In many cases, individually selected, and the gene seed they were implanted with had a very low rejection rate.
I love these charts.
And so when the initial implantation process went particularly well, and 1,000 new Astartes stood arrayed in front of him, the 15th Legion earned their name particularly early when the Emperor dubbed them his 1,000 Sons. The new Legion took this to heart, keeping the name well after they'd grown past 1,000 and adopting the M glyph as their symbol. As the Crusade started, they fought their first engagements, but aside from their slow and careful selection process, they initially displayed no particular specialization. Crusade Command assigned them to missions much like any of the other legions. It was a few decades into the Crusade that the Legion openly started to exhibit psychic powers in battle. First a few and then a majority of the Legion exhibiting some form of psychic talent. For many, this made sense, and
M is the Roman numeral for 1,000. Oh. I didn't know that. It's rare that I ever have to deal with Roman numerals that large. And it works out that their Primarch is Magnus then.
they praised the Emperor's foresight, the slow, careful recruitment, the personal selection. Of course, this was the Emperor's plan. But Psykers as a whole were not trusted, generally believed to be the cause of Old Night and a risk that could damn whole worlds. Many considered the idea of a psychic legion an extreme risk. Horus himself, the only Primarch discovered by this point, voiced his concerns, but the Emperor wouldn't comment, and while they were often
Was he the only one?
distrusted, with some of the early legions refusing to serve alongside them, they were also effective, on occasion even being led by the Emperor himself when he had to face specific Xenos threats.
That's
it was on
cool.
Byzant, though, that people's suspicions started to become justified. The Byzantine have resisted compliance and the imperial truth, preferring to remain in the service of their gods and priests. The 15th were deployed against a human population who harnessed the power of the warp more potently than any yet encountered, and as they fought each other, the Thousand Sons poured more and more of their psychic talent into the fray. The build-up of warp power was immense, like nothing the Imperium had seen before, and at the height of the battle, something snapped. A single warrior of the Thousand Sons fell. The substance of the warrior's body slowly blew apart. Slick flows of malleable flesh spilled from his broken armor, bone fused with the sustenance of his war gear, and his blood misted and congealed into new forms in the air, all the while as the nameless warrior screamed for mercy in 1,000 silent voices, heard in every mind of his legion. His brothers killed him then, and the event was hushed up, seen as an aberration due to the warp-tainted nature of the battle. But over time, it started happening more and more. It was dubbed the Flesh Change, and as the years went on, it spread through the Legion, affecting first a few legionaries, and then hundreds at a time. Though the Thousand Sons attempted to keep it secret, it was obvious to the Imperium that something was very wrong, some fault in the genetics or cellular degradation, and for many this was evidence that the Legion should never have been created in the first place. The Sons themselves tried everything they could to halt it as their numbers started to dwindle. Medical solutions, psychic solutions, training and strength of mind, but none worked. Eventually, they began to entomb warriors who started to show signs of the change in stasis vaults deep within their fleets in the hope of one day finding a cure. So, while they continued to fight
Noble
and the
of them.
psychic might of the survivors grew and grew, there were calls from across the Crusade for the Legion to be disbanded, a failed experiment that shamed the Imperium the longer it kept running. But the Emperor said nothing, for the Crusade had neared the planet of Prospero. The 5,000 years of old night, the age of strife where warp storms divided and isolated humanity, happened alongside another strange occurrence. An increase in psychic potential in humans. This was the end of many worlds. Stranded and alone, their societies couldn't cope with the sudden emergence of powerful psychers whose untrained minds became portals for the strange creatures that inhabited the
It was a bad
warp.
time.
But on Prospero, that story had a slightly different ending. Prospero, before Old Night descended, was a haven of civilization and enlightenment, with a huge and well-organized population whose cities covered every environment on the planet. When the Psychers emerged, many of those cities were destroyed and the population was decimated, but the survivors hung on, studying and adapting to their new abilities, and it was this that brought on a second calamity, a plague of Psychonoian. The Psychonoian are nightmarish predatory creatures who live both within the warp and in reality. Drawn to individuals of psychic potential, their reproductive cycle requires their eggs to be gestated within the mind of a living psyker in...
Ooh, that's horrible. I actually didn't know about these. Psychonoian. Wow, he did a great job pronouncing that. I would have had a terrible, terrible, terrible time.
our reality. In the psychic blossoming of Prospero's people, the Psychonoian had found the perfect nest. The survivors, overwhelmed by the swarm of warp creatures, fortified themselves within the final and greatest city of Prospero, Tizca, a city of great glass pyramids and protected by shimmering force domes. The rest of the planet was left to the invader. But over time, the citizens prospered in their isolation, developed...
This is so bad. I read this, and it says the fivefold cults, but the font looks a little weird, so my brain... I'm so brain rotted, guys. I'm really sorry. It looks like it says the five void cults, and I was like, oh gosh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We have just... Oh man.
Developing ways of controlling their newfound powers, refining them, and all the while keeping the barriers of the city well defended against alien encroachment.
I would like to say, if you tag me in your message, the automod blocks that. That's not my mod's fault. And my mods act on my behalf. So, I would really consider what you're saying.
It was into this that the 15th Primarch landed. The Primarchs were created by the Emperor as the genetic templates for the 20 Legiones Astartes, but during the Unification Wars they'd been scattered across the galaxy. The 15th capsule landed in Tizca, with a red-skinned infant unharmed at its centre, and the citizens adopted him as an omen. Over time, the child, named Magnus and known as Magnus the Red, came to dominate Prosperine life. He learned from some of the greatest tutors of the age before surpassing them and becoming the master, ascending through the governmental circles until he was de facto ruler of the planet and leading a campaign.
So I know I have an artist friend. I call her a friend because we have bonded over drawing our, well, she draws the Primarchs. But her favorite Primarch is Magnus, and I remember a post she made. Her name's Flora Lynn. She made a post one time. She's like, I wonder if I should make a discount for people who want art drawn of Magnus. She's like, I want to see more art of him, so I'm tempted to put my commissions at a discount if you want art of him. And honestly, I think that'd be funny. I think she should do it. Sounds like she has good taste. She does. Radioactive Panda, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it.
To purge the planet of the Psychonoian. He was an enigmatic and charismatic figure, a red giant of a man, possessed of a colossal intellect and incredible psychic power, devoted to unlocking the secrets of what Prosperine scholars termed the Great Ocean, but also completely convinced of his own methods and the righteousness of his path. His psychic powers were such that he claimed to have spoken to his father across the stars.
That's pretty cool.
If that's true or an exaggeration, or if he was actually speaking to the Emperor at all, is open to interpretation.
I always assumed that he, being the most powerful as a psychic, like a psyker among his brothers, that he was actually talking to the Emperor. I had never considered the fact he might have been talking to Chaos Gods. That is interesting. I don't think so, though.
Either way, when the Imperium arrived, the Emperor knew enough to bring the remnants of the Thousand Sons with him. The bond between a Primarch and his gene sons is said to transcend even that between parent and child. Between beings such as Magnus and his psychically attuned sons, the bond seems to have been closer still. For from the moment they were reunited, both Primarch and Legion seemed extensions of each other in thought, outlook, and spirit. Magnus devoted himself to finding a cure for the flesh change. In fact, it was said that the Emperor set that as his first task. And he turned all the knowledge of Prospero to the solution and delved far, possibly too far, into the esoteric arts. But eventually, it worked, though none other than Magnus could explain how. And when he emerged from this work, his newfound knowledge had cost him an eye. But whatever he found out there, whatever obscure knowledge or warp power he was able to harness, his first act had been to save his legion, by this point reduced once again to just 1,000 warriors, and so, from there, they began to rebuild. The new legion adopted many of the teachings of Prospero, the esoteric orders and schools of study, the 5 Prosperine arcane cults, and the two cultures meshed well. The new 15th were a legion of warrior scholars, fighting compliance actions across the galaxy, not just to acquire territory or unify humanity, but to search for lost knowledge.
I really do like their vibes overall. Like, if they weren't traitors, I think they'd be like my favorite. If not for Sanguinius, that may be my second favorite.
Primarch was an idealist, and like his legion, he believed that no knowledge or learning should be sequestered or hidden, and that any truth, any power in the galaxy could be mastered. But Magnus and his 1,000 sons never escaped the suspicions of the Imperium. Their forces would often change plans or directions seemingly on a whim, leaving war zones suddenly or arriving at new ones without warning based on where the quest for knowledge took them, an unreliable trait in an ally. And while their Primarch was charismatic and personable and had more than a few good friends amongst his brothers, he could also be confident to the point of arrogance. This suspicion came to a head with the Librarius project, devised by Magnus alongside his brothers Sanguinius and Jagatai Khan as a way to safely incorporate the use of psychic power across the legions. The Librarius was adopted and tested by most of the legions over the course of the Crusade, but it always had its detractors, Primarchs who wouldn't suffer their legions to be, as they saw it, polluted by Magnus's ambition. Sanguinius and the Khan pushed for caution for the slow and steady growth of the project, but Magnus wouldn't be convinced, pushing further and further, and when the debate came to a head during the Council of Nicaea, he pushed for fewer restrictions, for even greater use of psychers. Eventually, the Emperor, silent for all these years on the subject, decreed his experiment over. The use of psychic powers within the legions was banned, but that decree would be tested as soon as the Horus Heresy broke out. At the end of the Great Crusade...
Hang on. 1 second. This is... I want to see... This is... I promise this is important. Maybe not that important. Guys, I just want you to know, you see this candle back here? That's the Warhammer Tzeentch candle. I just need you to know that. This man is clearly corrupted, because that is the Warhammer Tzeentch candle. Here. I will save a picture and I'll show you. forgive me. I was like, wait a second. I think that's the Tzeentch one, but I had to double check. I want this one. There you go. It is appropriate for the Thousand Suns video. That's like, wait, which one? I haven't tried any of these. I don't know if they're any good. No, it's an official Warhammer candle. I don't know if they still sell them. Probably not. I'm afraid of what Nurgle and Slanesh's candles would smell like. Ew, you did not. Blech, blech. I wish you hadn't said anything, because I really wasn't thinking about it until you said that. And now I'm like, ugh. Last I checked, they weren't available anymore. Maybe, you know what? Oh, I am aware of some places where you can go get like a special, like you can get a custom candle made. If I ever did IRL content, that would be very fun. Making Chaos God scented candles based on like the scents that they have at the candle place. How do you know that? And that is a real thing? How did I know that? I don't know. Warhammer 40k, it's a whole rabbit hole, and I think I was looking at merch at one point, and I just... Yeah. Scented candles make more sense for a feminine fan base. Yeah, it's not really a guy thing. I imagine these are like manly smells. I doubt they're really fruity and fragrant. Oh, I'm wrong. I just checked they're back in stock. Also, Slanesh is lavender scented. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense for Slanesh. Men like candles too. Yeah, but like, okay. As I think for the most part, women like candles more, and thus the candle makers will cater more to women than men. I'm not saying men can't like candles. That's stupid. Of course you can like candles. Tzeentch's calamari scented. Uh-huh. Yeah, very funny. Very first thing I see coming into the stream is Warhammer branded and approved scented candles. I didn't even know these existed until today. Congratulations! Where else are you going to get your Warhammer news except from your favorite Warhammer Vtuber where we talk about random stuff? I actually need to light my Mountain Dew candle. I've been putting it off because I don't want to waste it. Anyways, we should get back to it. Go buy a Warhammer candle. I wish I had like an affiliate code. That would be so cool right about now. But I don't have one, so, you know. Okay.
The Thousand Sons numbered around 80 to 85,000 legionnaires, making them one of the smallest legions. And these were organised into 9 fellowships, and from there broken down into the company-sized formations known as circles, and then into individual squads. The Legion made use of all the standard squad formations and equipment of war that any other Legion.
Look, this is just so drippy. Look at that. Like, I'm sorry, the beetle, like the iconography, it just looks so nice. I love it.
Had from tactical and assault squads to armored support and line breaker companies. And at the squad level, they were pretty similar to any other Legion. While the Legion contained vastly more psykers than any other, they were no means all psykers, and the majority of the line legionnaires either exhibited no psychic ability or a very limited ability honed by the teachings of Prospero. However, above the squad level, the Legion was pretty unique. Most of the command staff were gifted psykers, though there were exceptions, and organised into almost indecipherable patterns of ranks that had occult significance to Magnus. The circles themselves were similarly organised and could vary in size depending on their place within the mysteries of the Legion. The circle of Ead 9, for example, consisted of 512 warriors, divided into squads kept at strengths of either 16, 9, or 7. And it was often the case that squad strengths or Legion numerical designation formations would have this sort of occult numerology attached. The Legion had used Prospero as their base since its discovery, and they were mostly stationed there when the heresy started, which was to prove fatal in the war's opening years. When the War Master Horus was wounded by a ritual dagger, part of a scheme by the word bearers to lure him to the side of chaos, and he lay dying in the Serpent Lodge on Davin, he experienced his first visions of the powers of chaos. Magnus was half a galaxy away, but he'd seen the threads of fate converging and attempted to save his brother, pushing his way into Horus's fevered dreams. But when it became clear that Horus was going to fall and nothing Magnus could do would stop that, he changed course. Breaking with the Treaty of Nicaea, he and his legion attempted to warn the Emperor, projecting his astral self directly into the Emperor's laboratory on Terra. But this warning was lost as the surge of psychic power played havoc with the Emperor's own secret project.
I've not seen this before.
To harness the power of the webway. The great seals around the project were destroyed, and the power of the warp threatened to spill over and consume the Imperial dungeon and then Terra itself, forcing the Emperor, the Custodes, and the Sisters of Silence to fight a long and costly rearguard action against a tide of demons in the webway. The Emperor was furious at what he saw as another arrogant demonstration of Magnus's power and decreed that the Space Wolves Legion, led by Liman Russ, be dispatched to Prospero to bring Magnus and the Thousand Sons back in chains. But the Emperor couldn't deliver this decree himself. He had a lot on his plate suddenly. This decree was delivered through the War Master, Horus, at that point well on the way to planning his betrayal, and he twisted those words, delivering orders to Russ to destroy the 15th and their errant Primarch. And so, for the Thousand Sons, their story during the heresy starts and almost ends with the first great battle, the burning of Prospero. At first, Magnus refused to fight, and his legion stood arrayed on the plains outside the city, but as the wolves descended and it became clear that surrender was not an option, the Thousand Sons fought back, and waves of psychic fire halted the advance of the Sixth. It was only when the Sisters of Silence and the warriors of the Legio Custodes were deployed that the wolves managed to press the advantage, and denied of their psychic powers by the Witch Seeker squads of the Sisterhood, outnumbered and with little in the way of prepared defences, the Thousand Sons started to lose. Eventually, as the battle neared its end, Magnus finally decided to aid his sons and fought Russ in single combat, where Leman Russ broke his brother's back across his knee. But Magnus was as much made of the power of the warp as he was a physical entity, and his consciousness survived, broken into a series of astral shards, and his last great spell was, once again, an attempt to save his legion, opening a warp gate and teleporting the final few survivors and part of Tizca itself far away into the Eye of Terror as the city burned. Once again, the 15th had been reduced to just 1,000 warriors, deprived of their Primarch and stranded in warp space, and once again they started to rebuild. For the rest of the heresy, they were a rare sight, a shattered collection of squads and circles who either missed the muster at Prospero to begin with, or had sallied out from their new homeworld of Sorotarius in an attempt to locate the shards of their Primarch and reassemble his consciousness. Magnus would stand once more alongside his brothers as the Thousand Sons, with few options left and slowly
I love the art of Magnus, because it's never consistent as to how big the nipple horns are. It varies with every artist's interpretation, and I find that very funny. It's like, oh, we've got these really small ones, and then they're up here. They're very large. It's so funny.
Realizing the cost of their actions, threw in their lot with the War Master. They were present at the Siege of Terra, but only in small numbers, and devoted themselves to bringing down the psychic wards around.
Doctor, I hate what you said. I can't wait till it gets off the screen because, oh, the image in my mind was terrible. I had half a mind to time you out just for that, just because I'm annoyed. Oh my gosh, that was so weird. He's not wrong, but ew, he was too correct, that's why I'm mad.
The palace, and strengthening Horus's advance with the aid of their new allies in the warp. And that's the 15th Legion, a legion many might say were treated as a shady experiment right from the start, a test devised by the Emperor and discarded towards the end of the Crusade. Their own quest for enlightenment made them idealists, but those ideals were a hard sell to the rest of the Imperium, and their own self-righteousness in the face of criticism didn't help. In the end, they were betrayed, first by the Imperium they served, and then again as the full reality of the Chaos powers and the bargains Magnus had struck with them became known. And that's where we find them in 40k, a legion of sorcerers still operating from that planet in the Eye of Terror, and still resigned to their fate as pawns of Tzeentch. Thanks for watching.
That was a good video. His voice is very nice to listen to. Please go follow him. I'm gonna give you guys the link. My brain is cursed now. I'm just like, eh. We were gonna watch, one second. I gotta find the videos. We were gonna watch another thing, but I didn't put it in my playlist. We were gonna watch, there we go. We were going to watch the rest of the Warhammer Star Wars stuff. That playlist. Oh, here, playlist, hang on.
Thank you for coming, and...
Oh, okay, one sec. There we go. We've watched a couple of these, but I figure we might as well like binge the rest of them while we're here, because they're like real short and just chunk, go through the whole thing. Because this whole series. Oh, yeah, sorry. I mean the animation by Space Lycan about the Chaos Space Marines meeting stormtroopers. That's what I meant. Sorry. The other series is way too long. And I have found through research that people aren't generally as engaged. Unfortunately. Okay, which ones? Let's see. I think we watched up to the Night Lord one. We also watched the Angry Marines, but we'll try to get through the rest of these. There's a couple, but I think we can get through them all. What do we think? This guy, yeah, Space Lycan, he's cool. Okay. I will say, it was really good writing, and I really did enjoy the story. There's just so much going on. Like, I could sit down and listen to it on my own time, but as far as, like, stream content, it just doesn't work as well as I'd like it to. I highly recommend you guys go check out, one second. I think one second. Hold on, mods. Hold the line, mods. Hold mods. 1 second. I highly recommend you guys go check out A Fan with Too Much Time. The command is up now, mods. I had it disabled. Highly recommend, if you like Star Wars and you like Warhammer and you kind of wonder what the world would be like if they're brought together, and you're looking for more of a story-based thing than it being realistic, go check it out. It's really, really good. We did watch a good chunk of it. He just keeps pumping out more episodes. It's hard because it is more of an audiobook style, and it's not great for streaming, unfortunately, but it's really, really good. So go check it out. Anyways, this is different. Guardsman and a stormtrooper team up. Let me check the audio. Oh boy.
So, what's it doing?
Same thing it was doing the last 5 times
You gotta kill
asked.
it.
It's just rummaging through corpses, checking for survivors, I think. We're lucky there's just one right now. Anyway, I'll let you know when something notable happens, so just shut up, will ya?
You know I have a las gun, right?
You can shoot me later. We can go back to killing each other after we deal with the scary acid-for-blood aliens.
Yeah.
Fine. You're lucky I hate Xenos more than I hate you.
How tolerant of you.
What the hell is tolerance?
So, you've fought giant space bugs before, right? What's the best way to kill it?
Go for the eyes?
It doesn't have eyes.
I don't know. I've never fought this kind of Xenos before. Just shoot it till it dies. It's not that complicated.
How innovative. Truly groundbreaking stuff. Thank you.
Look, you don't need innovation if it works. You don't need to innovate if it works.
Greetings, Commander. It is satisfactory to see you still functioning. I have come to inform you.
What are you doing? Why'd you shoot my droid?
Your what? I thought it was some kind of Xenos automaton abomination or something. What the heck's a droid?
How do you not know what a droid is? Your Imperium has to have some kind of mechanized labor force,
you don't want to know.
Well, we have servitors.
What's a servitor?
You don't want to know.
Humans that are lobotomized and augmented into mindless cybernetic flesh-machine hybrids, so that they may serve the Imperium in a more useful manner.
What the fuck? Why not droids? Or something equivalent? Why the cybernetic freaks?
I don't know. Ask the tech priests.
Tech priest? What does a priest have to do with technology? Your Imperium is completely backwards, you know that?
Insult the Emperor's Imperium one more time. I dare you.
You wanna go? Fine. Let's just...
How'd it find us?
Maybe it heard the sound of your las gun killing one of my assets.
Oh, just shut up and shoot.
Cow spotted? Cow spotted? Dude,
Are you even trying to hit it?
I'm trying. It's elusive.
It's elusive, yes.
Booyah! Suck it, stereotypes! The Empire's finest, right here. Woo!
Run,
Oh,
run,
come
run,
on.
run, run.
Ah, shit!
Wow, he has balls.
Okay, I'll take back everything I might have said about that lump of metal at the end of your weapon. That was pretty rad. Kill each other later?
Agreed.
They're friends now.
You eat what?
Corpse starch.
That doesn't sound very appetizing.
Tell me about it. It's basically recycled human meat, mixed in with other sources of protein.
So what? You're all
Well-
basically cannibals for the sake of efficiency?
Depends on the hive city and availability of food imports. But yeah, I guess some of us are.
Your Imperium is f***ed.
Speaking of being f***ed.
Yeah. You are.
Man, now I'm never gonna see my pension.
What's a pension?
Wow, you guys really do have it rough.
They don't do that anymore. Sorry. I'm just lamenting my retirement.
Are you unharmed, Guela?
The tower here.
Whoa, 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 whoa. He just helped us. What are you doing?
He's a Xenos, one of those stupid Tau that wants to hold hands and sing Kumbaya with every Xenos they can convince to join their lame empire.
And?
Okay, think about this, guys. because the Tau shot these aliens, that means somewhere in this universe, the Tau tried to negotiate with the xenomorphs. They tried and they failed. I would love to see an animation of that going sideways.
And what? Does your empire let aliens roam free?
Well, we don't purge them, usually. If that's what you're asking. We enslave them.
Standing right here. Humanity has the only right to exist in this galaxy. Xenos filth must be exterminated.
Right.
But I suppose enslavement is a tolerable mercy.
Again, standing right here.
Though it should be noted, it's more of a soft slavery. We don't just come out and call it slavery. It's more like unpaid civil service.
That makes it so much better.
Although, we do have a few aliens in the Imperial military. You even have a blue guy as a Grand Admiral. Point is, you don't just purge something that could otherwise be useful.
Now this guy gets it. Though, in our case, the reverse.
I really should just shoot you both.
We have a common enemy, Guela. Can your hatred for the other not subside for even a moment?
No, and shut your mouth, Tau. The humans are talking.
Simple-minded Guela.
You wanna die sooner, Xenos filth? Happy to oblige.
I do kind of agree with the Tau, though. We really should wait to fight each other until after we fought the aliens that breed by gestating in our bodies and, bursting out of our chests.
Attention all planet-side personnel. The infestation has been eradicated. Contact the nearest command post for further instructions.
Get him.
Okay, never mind.
Well, there goes our reason not to kill each other.
Pew, pew, pew. Oh, a good old showdown. I think it's Tau's gonna win, I won't lie.
Huh. Humanity first.
Damn right.
Yeah,
Friends?
brother.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes, brother. That's right. That's right. Okay. Stormtrooper meets Salamander. The hooves are a nice touch here.
How dare these Xenos attempt to colonize a world belonging to the Imperium? Your aid against these Xenos was unnecessary, mortal. But it is welcome.
My pleasure. Always happy to risk my life for the, Imperium.
I must say, your armor is a little strange. Very shiny. Too sanitary. Definitely not a guardsman's flak armor.
It's a local design. Native to the planet.
This world has been out of contact from the Imperium for a long time. Time enough
Good job,
to develop
you covered your
practices,
tracks.
I suppose. Your story will have to be verified, but your bravery has earned you my trust.
Oh, that's good.
I am sorry for the loss of your men.
Well, we are used to dying and Wait. You have feelings? You are a space marine, right? Aren't you guys supposed to be,
actually
callous
cares.
murder machines? No offense, but I thought you guys didn't care about casualties. You're actually sad they're dead?
Of course. A human life extinguished before its time is a great loss. But ordinary men like yours sacrifice their lives without a moment's hesitation. Even warriors such as I can draw strength from their bravery.
Wow, I'm not used to anyone caring about what happens to us drones. It feels a little weird, if I'm being honest. We're used to being treated like any other replaceable resource. At the end of the day, we're just numbers. We're meant to be expendable.
Not to me.
Not to me.
Can we be friends?
I would enjoy conversing with you if time permits. But first, I must finish wiping out the enemy.
It looks like all the aliens...
Look, it had to be said. It had to be said. That's from the Clone Wars. What? Plo Koon says that, right? It is Plo Koon. I think. It's been a hot minute. But, like, I had to. Like, that had to be said. That had to be said.
And combatants are dead. I'm pretty sure it's just women and children left. And their, children?
And their continued existence makes me want to puke. They have no right to exist. They must be purged with fire. For the Emperor!
And you think you know a guy. Yep, I'm never doubting the Empire again. Screw it. Or the good guys.
Commander, are you alright?
No. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
What?
Oh, never mind.
Memes.
Well, whatever the case, this recon mission has yielded some interesting results. I think you'll want to see...
Forget any of that. We need to get the frick out of here.
Space Marine.
Space Marine.
Yep. Yes, the Empire did blow up an entire planet filled with women and children. They did. Interesting time to start having morals. Galactic Empire meets the Death Guard. We're just going right into it, I guess.
Previously on Galactic Heresy.
Am I hired or not?
Well, I've hired a Night Lord.
I wanted to carve some new meat anyway.
It's about your job performance. It's been underwhelming.
The faces of my favorite playthings.
Oh, what the fuck? Of course you're hired.
Yeah, you can't say no to him.
I'm going to assume this isn't just a ship malfunction.
Oh no.
Yup, not a malfunction. Oh, come on!
That was a good shot.
I'm actually allowed to hit something. Of course it doesn't bloody die.
Run. Run, brother. Piss yourself later. You've got to go. Like, just run in general. He's not going to catch up. He's going to walk. He is the... Wow. Yeah, if he's that close, you are already dead.
Wow. You really
Oh, he took his helmet off?
Your odor is like the love child of a sewer and a garbage.
Obviously, he had to take his helmet off in order to, like, you know, puke, but, like, ew.
Garbage dump that's been rotting in the sun for a decade.
I'm getting chills.
Okay, you know your guts are hanging out, right? How are you even alive right now?
Gaze upon the gift of Nergal.
Oh.
Yeah, you should give the gift back, because you're fucked. Aren't you in pain?
Resilience, endurance. One of the many blessings of the Plague Father.
So, you can't feel this?
'Tis but a scratch, a dull itch, an indescribable sensation at worst. Simply the kiss of Nergal.
Ew.
Yeah,
the kiss? Oh, that's nasty. No, I don't want to be kissed.
Any kisses from Nergal. So, what are you hoping to achieve here exactly?
That definitely has a disease in it.
Crapping all over the hallway.
I have come to spread the love of the Plague Father. He will free you from suffering and death. Become a vessel for his work, a host for his diseases. Give yourself over to rebirth.
That has to be the worst pitch I've ever heard.
I agree.
Hey kids, want to be a living, rotting corpse in service to the god of disease for all eternity? Yeah, sign me up.
Wait, really?
No, not really. Look what you've done to my men. Are they dead, alive, as of yet to be determined?
They have been freed from suffering and the burden of life. They have tasted the first blessings of
undead.
the Plague Lord.
There's not a chance I can say no to these gifts, is there?
Not a chance. You, maggot head.
Oh, thank God. Never thought I'd say that about you two.
Gods don't deserve your thanks.
It's just an expression, I think.
What are you doing here, Death God? I heard
Well said.
you were making nice with
That was
some.
that was well written for the Iron Warriors. I just had to say that. Well written for the Iron Warriors.
You, maggot head.
Oh, thank God. Never thought I'd say that about you two.
Gods don't deserve your thanks.
It's just an expression, I think.
What are you doing here, Death God? I heard you were making nice with some new human empire. I wanted to see it for myself.
Wait, you guys
did he get
didn't
here?
invite him?
Of course not. You think we want to be around depressed, disease-ridden, sewage-smelling, decaying sacks of flesh? You really think that lowly of us? You looked in the mirror lately? No, I don't like seeing my reflection. That can be disconcerting.
Wait, do you avoid your reflection basically because you're ugly? What are you, an insecure teenage girl?
Death God, I respect your ways of war. At least, more than some. What? But your form is very repulsive. This coming from the Legion that made the Demonculaba.
We don't talk about them.
No, shut up. I don't want to hear any more about that demented crap. Ugh.
Demonculaba? Isn't that the thing where you used normal-sized human women to birth fully-sized space marines? Yup.
I said shut up!
You guys really tolerate a lot of lip from this mortal. What can I say? He's amusing. Affirmative.
Thanks? I think?
So you're
See,
ally.
that is true. Even in, like, the actual Warhammer books, the only reason some humans can, like, say anything to Space Marines is because they are amusing to them. That's the only thing that's keeping them alive.
with psychopathic, cowardly murderers and callous siege masters who spin the lives of mortals like ammunition. But you have a problem with me.
They don't have maggots wiggling around in their flesh. Random mutations and diseases sprouting all over the place doesn't really gel well with the Empire's motto of order.
We feel the same way. We burn away chaos mutations on our ships. We cut off our mutated limbs and replace them with machines.
Oh.
Wait, really? Dang, that's commitment.
You think you're so much better than us, don't you? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we are. Like I said before, you don't have a choice. You will all serve the Lord of Decay.
No, just
death.
chuck him out the airlock.
Your rotting corpses will serve his will.
This is not good.
That is a lot of rotting tanks. Well, there's only one thing to be done.
Facts. Oh my gosh, facts.
It's really cramped in here.
And these are the extra large ones.
I don't like running away. I'm totally cool with it.
Of course you'd be.
Submitting to the enemy is a sign of weakness.
Think of it as a tactical retreat. We destroyed the enemy. That's all that really matters, right?
Yes.
I can live with that.
Although being crammed in here with you two for possibly days while we wait for a pickup is gonna suck.
At least we don't have to clean up all that crap.
Well, I've got some more bad news.
What?
I really need to go to the bathroom.
Fucking mortals.
You used to have to do that. Now you have a suit that filters all your stuff for you. Oh, there's more. Yes! I said throw him out the airlock. You know, kind of the same thing.
Well, shit.
Yep. I think after this one, this is, yeah, the Angry Marine one. Okay. The next one, we've got a couple more. I think we get through them. Stormtrooper and the Chaos Demon. Yeah, turn the entire ship into an airlock. Why not? Why not?
I don't care if you haven't slept in 4 rotations. I want it fixed. Now. What is it now? Yeah. What do you mean an AT-AT growled at you?
Oh.
Let's make this quick, Commander. I was in the middle of something important.
Yeah, sure thing. Right after you tell me why this AT-AT is snarling at
I was gonna say, did he put a demon inside it? That's kind of sick, though. That looks kind of cool. This is pretty amazing.
I put a demon in it.
What? Why?
Demon engines are good at killing, and besides, I wanted to see how it would work with your technology.
So, basically you just wanted to see if you could do it.
Pretty much.
What are we going to do
Sounds about right.
Iron Warrior? What's going on with your arm?
It's being mutated.
I can see that. Explanation?
Happens sometimes from warp exposure. Comes with the territory. That's what I was fixing before you interrupted me.
Yeah, alright.
Let him fix it.
Very well.
Commitment.
fixing the problem.
So you'll cut off your own limbs to prevent further mutation, but you're okay with shoving demons into machines.
That is an accurate summary.
Sometimes I question the wisdom of this alliance.
You're lucky it hasn't gone on a rampage yet. It's actually very docile right now. Huh. Curious.
What am I supposed to do with a demon-possessed AT-AT that
Release it onto the battlefield. That's what you do with it.
could start killing everything in sight at any moment?
Well, there is that nearby rebel base we haven't conquered for you yet.
What is happening? Okay, it's growing on me.
Very, very effective. It's honestly really good strategy. Nom 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 nom. It works really well. It's already like animal shaped. I mean, the downside is that it's really tall up, but it seems like it can bend, you know. Has a little bit of autonomy, you know. Okay, we've already seen 2 of these, so we've got like 4 more.
I'll take your head for that, and use your skull as a paste pot. Try it. I'll just run away again.
You two are at it again? You both agreed to work with the Empire against the Imperium. You guys have got to stop this infighting. Why is he angry at you anyway?
He's a world eater.
Right. World eater.
He's just
I
angry.
really do need you to calm down, though.
I am calm.
That probably is true. For you. Okay, well, in the meantime, let's keep it that way. So don't kill anyone else.
Yeah, fine. You needed something, right?
Yeah, I need you to come with me. The Iron Warrior invited some other Space Marine on board, and well, I kind of want some backup that won't randomly go berserk.
Great. Astartes on Astartes combat.
Yes, I want you to stop killing the new officers. I'm a stormtrooper. I'm not supposed to be in command of a bloody fleet.
I saved you from the World Eater during one of his rages that one time, didn't I? You should stop complaining and just be grateful. Besides, no slave of mine is going to be under someone else's command.
We're gonna have a conversation later about you considering me your property.
This is the primordial truth. You're all lives of empty
You don't want him on your ship. You don't want that.
servitude are meaningless when faced with the new ones offered to you by the Dark Gods.
Wow.
Betrayal, treachery,
they've been converted, I
agony,
guess.
and death. These are the legacies of humanity and your offerings. Chaos is your liberation. Chaos is your deliverance. Chaos is your destiny. Greetings, Commander.
Iron Warrior, what is this?
You know how I put a demon in that AT-AT?
Yeah?
Well, I needed help for that. Meet the Word Bearer.
Yeah.
He agreed to help
he's
if
bad.
we allowed the spread of chaos worship throughout the Empire.
You did what? I can't agree to that.
Some of your men have already taken to his message. Rather quickly, I might add. Whatever you're going to do, you might want to do it fast.
Thanks, Iron Warrior. This is very helpful. Fine.
Let me just say, I feel like I would be compelled to join Chaos if there was an 8-foot-tall warrior with spikes and skulls gesturing his skull staff at me and telling me that I should worship. I'd be like, you know, if I was a regular human, I'd be like, maybe I will, just so you stop gesturing at me.
I'll handle it. Excuse me, Wordbearer? I think there's been a mistake. We in the Empire already have a master, and don't feel like selling our souls in exchange for power. At least, most of us.
You have allies that are touched by the dark gods. You're already on the road to damnation. I'm just sealing the deal.
That's different. They're tools.
I heard that.
Just because you losers like taking it up the butt from 4 powerful immaterial entities doesn't mean the rest of us are down for that shit.
You have no conviction.
Oh my
Your lack
gosh.
of faith will be made an example of. I will put you in such agony that even Slanesh blushes from the excess of pain. I will bless you with the rebirth of Nurgle so you cannot die. Your agony will be eternal. In the end, you will be a mindless, grotesque, warped beast let loose to slaughter for the glory of the Blood God. That is your fate, you insignificant little speck.
Wow.
Man, I work with a World Eater, a Night Lord, and an Iron Warrior. And before that, I served Lord Vader. I'm not scared of you, but let's put a pin in that.
Well, that was a brave showing.
Wow.
No, I pissed myself.
I'm assuming
Fair.
you want us to kill him. Oh, great. Afraid of a fair fight, Night Lord? Fair fight for idiots.
No, I've got a better idea. Step into the corridor with me.
Airlock?
Patch me through to Ops. Yeah, from the secondary hangar, I need you to launch a squadron of TIE fighters. Their objective? Destroy the primary hangar for me. Just do it, or you can be the next one to babysit the World Eater. Yeah, thought you'd see things my way. This'll just take a sec.
I feel like you probably could have started up some of the other ships. That might have been more efficient. I like this guy. He's resourceful. He's smart.
Killing your own men to destroy the enemy. You really are starting to see things my way.
Well, to be fair, they were already kind of the enemy because they had fallen to chaos.
Those weren't my men. My men don't serve chaos gods.
There we go.
Is he too old to make an Astartes? Hey, he belongs to me.
I don't belong to either of you. If I belong to anyone, I belong to the Emperor. Again, not that Emperor.
Oh, would you shut up?
Oh, really?
Get him.
Really thought that would work.
Fools! I have the blessings of the ruinous powers. Just shut up and die. Nobody likes you. You are nothing to me. I will see you all brought low. Do you hear me? Do you understand me?
He's gonna come back.
Blowhorn. Oh.
Huh. Guess the lesson here is when you have a problem big guns can't solve, throw a World Eater at it.
Yeah.
I have no complaints. Coward. I prefer Survivor Specialist. Wait a second! This isn't the Night Lord!
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay, we saw the Thousand Suns meet Star Wars. We have the Empire meets Orcs, Chaos Marines, Stormtroopers, and Purple Orcs, and then the Empire Tau Lovers. Those are the last ones we have, and then that's it. Okay.
Man, my superiors aren't gonna like these casualty rates. Really hope they don't dock my pay.
Oh, I didn't click the right one. Sorry. I was like, wait, this sounds familiar. I didn't click it. Oops. Oh wow, it's gonna be peaceful for just a little bit. I it, they're just a blur.
Well, I've just been enslaved by sentient fungi. How's your day going?
That's actually really good, considering you probably should just be dead.
Excuse me, sir?
What do you want, Shiny Humie?
I was supposed to buy some sort of beer or something.
You look a bit skinny for that kind of drink. But you know what they say, teeth's teeth. That'd be 5 teeth you get.
Teeth. Their economy runs on teeth. Of course it does. Guess now I know why he gave me these.
That's big.
Please tell me those come smaller.
That is small you get.
Finally. Here you go.
Took you long enough, Shiny Humie. Boys getting cranky without their fungus beer.
You're welcome.
Now come, Shiny Humie. We're gonna show you how to do things proper.
Lucky for me, these particular greenskins have a strange fascination with emulating the Empire. They've been
so blood axes, cool.
having varying degrees of success.
Ta-da!
Is that supposed to be a TIE fighter?
Very
Yeah,
nice.
but we made a better one.
It's basically a rock stitched together with scrap metal. You can't expect that to fly.
Don't think so, eh? Fly boy! Get flying, you lazy git!
So stupid.
I have no words.
See? We showing you how to do things proper.
Okay, reluctantly, I have to admit that was pretty impressive. You surprised me for sure.
Oh yeah, he has to make it red, you're right.
You zogging brain busted or what? We made improvements.
Bad enough you have to make poor imitations, but now you're defacing Imperial tech. Also, why the red?
You really are a dumb git. Red make it go faster. Everyone knows that.
Everybody knows that.
It's not gonna go fast. And how does the color affect its speed anyway? And why am I trying to apply logic to this? But what the? There's random springs. There's little bits of scrap. What the? There's freaking teeth in here, mixed in with the servos. What? How is any of this supposed to function? I mean, I say that, but what?
Oi, the git's got doubts. Time for a test drive, boys. Let's show this Humie how it's done.
Oh, fuck.
Am I high?
Maybe. You could be. Here, I'm gonna share the playlist. I don't know. Can I share the playlist? So, this series of videos is the Galactic Heresy series by Space Lycan. It's really great and awesome. Michael, thank you so much for the super chat. The Golden Throne has skulls and is fed by the blood of 1,000 Psychers every day. So blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. Whoa, 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 whoa. Heresy. 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 That's heresy right there. And Soko, thank you for the 24 months. Wow. Okay, we're almost done. 2 more. Actually, we're gonna do this. Chaos Marine Stormtroopers and Purple Orcs, then the Empire Tau Lovers. Thank you, Too Bright, for linking the list.
How many days has it been since I've slept? The Empire was demanding, but being enslaved by these orcs is definitely worse. But finally...
Whoa, it's improved. What?
Sweet, sweet rest.
Boo.
Oh! Oh, what? Oh. It's just you. Man, you scared me.
Scaring people is my whole thing. And skinning them.
I was wondering if you were gonna come rescue me or not.
Of course I was. You don't belong to the Greenskins. You're my slave.
I really wanted to bait.
I was gonna say, budget increase? The improvement, wow.
Me being your property, but it's in my best interest not to. So I'm just gonna go along with... Hold up. Why are you purple?
Oh, that. To make me more stealthy.
Yeah.
What?
Basically, the orcs have this psychic field thing, where if you get enough of them together, they can alter reality ever so slightly through the power of belief.
That would explain a lot.
I figured, since it's an orc planet, and they think the color purple makes you sneakier, it seemed like a good plan.
Lore note. Orcs believing purple makes one sneakier is largely a fan idea. However, there are accounts of purple orcs in the lore depicted in such a way that would imply they are indeed stealthy. So while orcs believing purple makes one sneakier isn't explicitly stated in the lore, it could very well be true.
Thank you very much.
How do you even know it'll work on you? The orcs aren't aware you're here, so how do you know their psychic belief thing can affect you while at the same time not perceiving you?
Okay, I didn't think about that.
And you're not an orc. Does their psychic belief even affect other species?
Man, I don't know. It's not like there's a manual to this
You gotta
stuff.
try at least.
I mean, even though it was an orc-infested planet, I was able to sneak in here undetected, wasn't I?
Undetected, huh?
Yeah!
Maybe you should tell that to the group of pissed-off purple orcs, standing right behind you.
Oh no. Wow, those are very detailed orcs.
Oh.
Hey, since they believe it makes them go faster, maybe you should have painted yourself red instead.
Don't tempt me, bloodsack!
Okay, on the next rescue mission, more strategy, less gimmicks. Agreed?
Even the background's
Whatever.
improved.
You're alive, aren't you?
I suppose I am, but that could have gone better. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Hello, talents. Ready to bask in my praise.
They brought him. Oh no. And now he's in high definition.
Presence.
Oh, what the f***? What's he doing here?
Yeah, Iron Warrior. What the f***?
It was a strategic calculation.
Oh, he looks so good.
Now,
Look at how nice his hand looks. Oh my gosh, he looks sick.
only a few of us who have been outcast from various warbands. Even after allying with this empire, our war capabilities are severely lacking. I reasoned another Astartes would be useful, even a degenerate one.
You're not offended by that last comment?
Nope, I'm a sicko.
Well, this is just great. Now we have a narcissistic, drugged-up masochist on board. Don't go anywhere near my skinning pits. I like to keep things nice and simple. Just normal skinning and knife work. Nothing exotic. No grounding mortals into powder and snorting their remains.
Yeah,
you
don't
hear
do that.
me, Noise Marine?
Huh? I wasn't listening.
Just stay away from my skinning pits.
Why would I want to go near skinning pits? That's far too tame.
Iron Warrior? Really? Him?
He's still an Astartes, even if he's from the most pathetic legion.
I can hear you.
Shut up, you masochistic freak. You know you like it. Yeah, I do. Insult me some more. You don't have to like a weapon for it to be effective. He's a tool. Just like the World Eater.
Wait, who?
I thought I smelled degenerate.
You have one of the Blood God's killjoys on board. You're horrified by me, but not him.
Well, yeah. He just kills people. That's pretty tame, considering.
Lame. Fine. The sensation of combat is always welcome. For the Prince of Excess.
Blood for the Blood God, blood for the Blood God, blood for the Blood God!
It doesn't take very long, huh?
Right. Interwarband conflict. What did you expect?
This always happens. Yeah, I was saying this is what always happens. They never get along. Even in Warhammer Fantasy, the Chaos Gods and generally their followers, they just never get along. No, never get along.
Try to combine traitor legions. If one of them manages to kill the other, we will have found the stronger warrior. The benefit to cost ratio is acceptable. Nerd.
Oh, not again! Oh, come on!
Just a regular stormtrooper there. Yep.
I am Alfarius. Are we gonna talk about that?
Nope. I find it's best not to question it.
Well, that seems strategically questionable.
Okay, well, watch them while they cool off, will ya? I've got a bunch of replacement officers to brief on what to expect on this expedition into this forsaken galaxy.
Oh.
What was that?
Oh, did you skin them already?
Mean, oh?
They're in my skinning pits.
Yep.
Again? Why do you keep killing them?
Ran out of prisoners to skin? Forgot I wasn't supposed to touch the mortals in fancy uniforms.
Well,
sue me.
You've gotta stop killing the officers. Are any of them alive?
Define alive.
Oh, sweet mercy. I can't deal with this right now. I'm gonna go dip myself in a Bacta tank.
At least the Nurgle guy isn't here.
Lord. Yeah? Why is your armor purple?
I think you look great.
You look stupid.
It's becoming a sitcom, yes. This is the last one. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They look so good. I mean, I knew it was going to be good because the increase, but wow. It's only a matter of time before he gets kidnapped into the void. It's only a matter of time before he gets yoinked and he is no longer among the YouTubes. Oh, wow.
Where did these accursed Xenos come from?
I don't know, we came out of hyperspace and there they were, attacking us.
Irrelevant. Just focus on the battle.
These are the Tau, right? And what are these ugly beak things fighting for them?
Fruit.
They smell like crap.
The Kroot are carnivorous species of Xenos loyal to the Tau Empire and often serve as auxiliaries. That stink you're smelling is probably their body's waste being excreted through their skin due to them having an extremely efficient digestive system and having no anus.
Why the f*** do you know that?
Knowledge is power.
Yeah, lame knowledge.
Wait a minute, does that mean they sweat their excrement? Ugh.
Well, it's slightly more sophisticated than that.
All I know is Tau make novel playthings.
Who the fuck cares? Just kill them!
Yes, why waste time contemplating the nature of things when you could just kill it with a chain axe? Brilliant.
While the World Eater does have the right idea, melee is probably the way to go.
We're space marines. You really think none of us would have thought of that? Great suggestion, slave.
Did you really have to stress slave that much?
If we are going on the offensive, I suggest we begin a slow, methodical march forward, grinding the enemy down through attrition until they break. No! We should capture a few and torture them until their screams ring in the minds of their kin. Then harass them with hit-and-run tactics.
We're hitting all these stereotypes here.
You're both wrong. We should just unleash the overwhelming power of the warp.
We're not psychers.
Oh, right. Muggles.
Muggles. I was gonna say, he looks really good. I think he looks the best out of all the Space Marines.
I'm good with anything. But whatever we do end up doing, I'll do it better than any of you. Ah, yes. Out of all of us, the masochistic pain addict is the superior one.
So what's the plan?
A grinding march of attrition. No terror tactics.
The power of the warp.
I am Alfarius.
I want to have an objection too.
Oh, forget this.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I want to have an objection too. Power of the warp. I have an objection.
This arguing is getting us nowhere. Well, if you guys just agreed to... Wait a minute. Did the Tau retreat while we were arguing? Did not think we killed enough of them for that.
I wonder if I could take credit for this. So what happened?
What happened is, I handled it.
What do you mean you handled it? You're immortal. Yes.
Did he just deal with it with the World Eater?
This is improbable. What did you do?
I negotiated.
What?
Apparently, we came out of hyperspace into their territory. Seeing it as a hostile action, well, they attacked. I explained it was an accident and that it would be a waste of resources and lives to continue the conflict. They accepted the logic and left us to go our separate ways.
Okay, that was way too reasonable. Yeah, I'm kind of weirded out.
What, you guys never negotiate?
We don't talk to our enemies. We kill them.
Yep.
Or torture them. Or have them torture you. Fucking masochist.
Hold up. Sorcerer, what are you doing?
Taking notes.
Heh.
Oh, don't you say it.
Nerd.
At least our father is still alive. And actually loved us.
Shut up. In any case,
yeah, he's
the
not
mortal
wrong.
did save us resources on a strategically unprofitable engagement. Huh. Making peace. Who knew?
Oh no.
What the f*** is peace?
I'm very glad we watched these. These videos are so good. How did the Night Lord manage to look sad through the helmet? He did, though. He's like, oh. Because, yeah, Kurz did not love his sons. Hate to say it, but it's true. Thank you, Tubright, for providing the linky link for the playlist. Go check them out, because we watched a bunch of them. Yes, I have watched Hell's Reach. It has been a hot minute. But yeah, I cried a lot when I watched Hell's Reach. So, you know, if you want to see me cry, yeah, go watch it. Go watch it. I had a time. Oh, man. Oh, music. Music back on. I haven't read it, though. I need to. Okay, guys. Dawn of War 2 tomorrow. I haven't played it. So we're gonna play it tomorrow. 10 a.m. Pacific time. Let's see if there's any people hanging around we can raid into. 1 second. Let me take a peek. I'm a little sleepy. I think we might just call it. We might just call it no raid. We won't raid. It's all good. We'll raid someone tomorrow. Yeah, EP. We have stream in 12 hours. I would love to sleep for 8 of those hours, but is it gonna happen? No. No. Anyways, guys, go join the Discord if you want to talk Warhammer and just be a general nerd with all of us. Don't skip leg day. And I will see you all tomorrow. Okay? Don't skip it.